Spark it. Light it up. Okay. What up, guys? Cool. So our friend here, Joey, MTT hero, legend of the game, was kind enough to share a hand history with us. Feel like it's been at least 6 weeks since we reviewed a hand history, so it's going to be nice to find some in-game application of the things we've been working on, checking spots. We get to see population, and see all of their leaks we have to play against and adjust against. So yeah, I think this will be fun. We'll look through this. From my understanding, this is a $5. I don't know the guarantee on PokerStars, but Joey, any context you want to add before I start clicking?
The big five. I think this one was a 400 guarantee.
The big five 400 guarantee.
It's a $400 guarantee, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, a $5 400K. What's going on in Stars? It's been so long.
No.
Like, what the fuck?
It's
Heidi, get your bags, pack your shit. We got to go.
Dude, they used to have
Poker Stars PA, so it's not that.
It's tiny.
It's not that big of a field.
Yeah, I've played there. Yeah, PokerStars the old day had a $5 20K that ran every day. It was like 5K up top if you want it. Amazing. Good old days.
I remember those days. Yeah.
Oh,
so that's my interruption. I'm gonna dip for a minute, go to the pharmacy.
Sixes. Did you post a link in the Discord?
Yes. Joe was
yes.
You got it in there? Oh, you posted it in the study groups.
Yeah, somebody just it's not
there.
It's not nowhere in the study groups.
I don't see it anywhere.
It's only up in the.
I was talking to the mute button. Sorry, I posted it in the advanced tournament course because I was looking in there. I posted it in my place. Hang on. Here.
Yeah, I left it. Look, I left it to Toe.
Leave it there because this is advanced tournament concepts I'm dealing with here.
Fair.
No, no wonder nobody. Yeah, Toe griefed it and didn't post it anywhere. God.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sowa, for letting us know.
Did you notice that in the invite I also changed the start time to fucking 12:15 because I know it's.
No, I did that.
Oh, did you? Oh, I thought I did.
Yeah,
I did it for the study stream.
I left you. I said, okay, you're gonna create the events. We always start at 12:15. He knows that the alert goes up at 12. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
and then I have to go back in there and edit it because I can't edit the time. And you forget to post the link. Holy shit. This guy, this is my sidekick in this shit, guys. Look, this is what I got to deal with.
We all know I'm kept around here for my looks, not my brains. All right, I'm gonna dip now. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. Great. Well, no matter what, if you are here, good. We're not gonna wait any longer. Let's start getting through it. Where the hell did my hand go? Make sure everything's good. How does this look for you guys? You guys see everything okay? The size good? Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yep, great. I don't know why. I'll always show hero cards. It just disappeared.
No, they're on there.
I know, yeah. It just disappeared for a second. 1 second. Oh, for fuck's sakes, don't start Poker Tracker. All right, cool. Yep, completing. I'm gonna have to try to get through since it's so many hands. We'll just try to fly through, see anything. If you guys notice anything or see some kind of exploit or anything you want to add, let's be respectful and talk about some of those spots, not cut anybody off or any of that stuff. We always try to be respectful in this group, never talk over one another or cut anyone off. Mandatory ISO for me, never over limping. Very good. And I dig the size going a little bit more. I would have been 5.5, 6x as well, depending on the players, but we're 150. I really like this.
Yeah, when they're that deep, I usually go pot.
Yep, that's fine. Yeah, this deep, 150 plus, just potting it, good. Cool. Let me see who is in. Jellyfish, what are you doing here? Straight calling that ass out. You weren't even ready. Let's go. Would you see that? Would you see that here? And if so, what size?
Yeah, we raised pre,
Mm-hmm.
and they both flat called on us. Yeah, with the paired board, and it's yeah, I think I would lead here. I'd probably bet 6.5, 7.
Go like a third. I honestly think you guys can probably get away in this spot a little bit cheaper. I'll tell you why. In some of these configurations, I think going a quarter could be as effective, and you get a better price on your bluffs.
Yeah,
And I think in these situations, their range is going to be fairly inelastic. He's going to call between 25 and 33%. So you get a better price. You keep maybe the range a little bit wider so you can barrel more turns as well. So 6 and 7 is probably just fine, but I wonder if it's even just better to go a little bit smaller, even this deep.
yeah, I agree with the paired board. I should have went around 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going 5 here only, like in this spot. And well, he's in there with the 3 to a straight, 3 to a flush. I can dig it for this price versus some random limp range. Definitely can have some 3s in there though. It just feels horrible. Yeah. And he checks. There's no real draws. Anybody stabbing here? Any merit, any reason to? Oh my God. Bro. This hand's so weird. I honestly would have thought about maybe going very small on the turn if he ever just has random ass bluffs and then just trying to get the showdown.
Yeah, I didn't want to get check ranged again.
Yeah.
And I didn't think the queen really helped my range.
Hell yeah, it helps your range. You continue, you have all the queen X, you're gonna have ace queen, king queen, even some aggressive like versus the limps queen, jack suited and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, I think it's reasonable. You're blocking king queen, you're blocking queen 10. This range could be just completely wide open and random, just clicking buttons. I don't know. People don't usually do random shit, but this guy can literally just check raise men with pocket 4s. And shit like that, just because he wants to see where you're at and you always got ace king in this spot or some shit, This is the piss low where people aren't really fundamentally doing things. So I don't know. I'm just torn. It's just probably fine to take this line and just fold, and they're just always gonna have it. But man, we also make the 10 on the river. Anybody calling this river?
I tend to in these against these limpy coldy guys, front load my value hands and overfold my marginal made stuff.
So are you suggesting?
I'm checking back here, but I just think they don't fold enough. You never know what you never know what they're doing wrong. So they could. We have showdown value on backdoors. I'd rather improve. That might be wrong, but they just. I don't know. I don't like stabbing with my marginal stuff against. If it's heads up, I'll see bet here, but 2 ways. I mean, is he folding pocket 5s here? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what he's folding. He could have a 3. You never know what you're up against when you get called here.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much 3x. It's super dry. Their ranges are wide as hell. They're gonna have hands like 8, 9. Then we just clean up equity here a lot. We don't necessarily cap our range in a spot like this versus super wide ranges. So I'm not a big fan of always checking back. Like, there's going to be hands that just naturally play better as a check back, but some of these hands that aren't always going to show down, and we just get to allow them to realize free equity. I'm on team go small, especially with backdoor equity. We can find more barrels to put some of those pocket 4s, pocket 5s, ace high and hell. So I would always barrel this for sure. And knowing that when we go small, that's cool that they float wide. Like, I'm not just gonna not barrel. We're gonna have a lot of spots. More cards that are good for a range, diamonds, king 10. So these kind of spots are unique. And I think when me and Toe, we've had a simple 3-way, and we run some of these multi-way spots. And one thing that we saw was the player in the back seat betting wide as hell in a lot of different situations.
Yeah.
And going small. And one thing that's going to do, it's going to put a lot of fold equity. And as you're aware, I think in these spots, like, these people shouldn't be floating all that wide, because your MDF just like goes significantly down, right? So people should be overfolding a little bit more in these spots as well. But yeah, just a weird ass.
I
spot.
wasn't really sure about this river. But I think early on in the lower stakes games like this,
I mean,
on rivers, I tend to assume it's more value than bluffy until I get some stats on the player.
yeah, I almost want to stab this, bro. Like, why wouldn't he keep betting at this deep of an SPR to get all the money in and try to stack overpair or something? It just seems ridiculous. I would almost, like, if I'm playing very well and aggressive and like, and at $5, which is low for my, like real low for me, I would probably try something here. And then if he continued, just take my showdown when I improve. Because it just seems bluffy to me, but I don't know. This is fine. Let's get through some hands. So let's get that clicking sound. You know this is a fold, offsuit 5x and all that shit, multi-way. Very good. No flat. Wow.
I don't know, maybe, I think that one, I might have missed that one.
Nope. Not in hijack.
Yeah, okay, I thought it was cut off.
I mean, even in the cutoff, I think it's maybe marginal, but on the button, just flicking it is going to be like optimal. You're still going to get, like, you still have all these guys behind you. Might not even get to play it in position versus button when we flat here. These guys still have an opportunity. to
Oh, wait,
squeeze
no,
this
it was open. It was opened. I'm sorry. I thought
Oh,
the
yeah,
pot
there's a.
was, I
yeah.
thought the pot was unopened when it got to me. I missed that.
Oh, yeah, that's a snap open there.
Yeah,
Am I going the wrong way? There we go. Yep, there we go. So we've seen all kind of shit in this tournament. Limps, 4x's, 5x's, multi-way calls. So yeah, this is
we
awesome.
saw a 9x.
A 9x button open. Guys, a lot of you guys are playing this kind of stuff. I see this stuff in $50s and $100 tournaments. So, you know.
Go back to that last hand really quick. This is something I noticed in the past couple weeks. Do you ever stab at this after check on the flop?
With this combo? Or, I mean, yeah, I'm going to have combos that have some, anything that has any kind of equity at all gets
Oh,
bad.
okay.
I don't think I'm going to
So-
I'm not
so
going to
just-
take my just dog shit. I need to be able to improve or to something or have some kind of reason to bet. Like, I do
So-
think in some reason he's little capped and like, I think, was this a limp pot, buddy? Yeah. it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you want to just stab something small versus these guys as an exploit, thinking they're capped as shit, I think it's reasonable. But I don't know if I'm using every single hand in my range at the same time.
Okay.
Which I think if as an exploit, if you wanted to, this cat, if you see if he has stuff like this limping, and we're playing well a few tables, just we can go crazy, right? Like,
I was gonna say, kind of to chime in, like typically at this level, when you see a limp under the gun, it's either these like mediocre garbage hands or it's aces.
not even, I mean, I don't know, but like this deep effective, it's rarely even aces. This is like 1-3.
But you,
This is like going to the casino and playing 1-3. This guy has never studied. He plays 1-3 at the casino once a month, and he has $100 online.
right, but I mean, at 80 bigs, you would never limp aces under the gun, but people
Yeah,
because it's like that old school, like, oh, I'm gonna trap them garbage.
Yeah.
So at this level, typically that's what you see is either that like Jack 7, Jack 8, Jack 9, 10-9, 10-8, kind of that range, offsuit, and then
Yeah.
aces. So yeah, I mean, with our hand combo, our hand was trash, but on that turn, just knowing what they typically limp under the gun with there,
Well,
I
he's
might
probably
stab
betting
at
that.
it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing super well and you want to exploit, I usually take something. If I have like 9-10 there, any backdoor
Yeah.
diamond,
yeah,
any
I mean,
pair,
if-
you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I don't want to spend too much time like elaborating on that because we have 288 hands beats. You hear me?
Okay.
Buckle up. We got a lot of shit. Yeah, get your eye shields on, because this is a $5 tournament we have to get through with
Oh,
all kind
yeah.
of limps and crazy shit. One thing I've noticed, you're going larger for your ISOs. I'm usually like 4x. In a lot of tournaments I'm playing here, just kind of standard and balanced, but going a little bit larger, okay. And we get clicked by the guy who's limping Jack 7. Oh boy, this is bizarre. And then the over limp calls. Yeah. Oh my God. Take it. Goes a third. Very good. And put the money in. Why we check? Why check?
The four liner stopped me and anybody can have an ace.
There's no 4-liner out there.
2, 3, oh,
3-liner.
It's a
Three
3-liner,
line, yeah.
sir. There's no way. I'm fucking checking.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if he has any 8s, now they have 10 outs once, you know, and we can stack worse pairs. This guy's limping, he will just pay with ace-4. You know, who knows? It's snap rebuy time. We're never checking and allowing both these players to realize equity in a spot like this. I think we have the best hand way too often. There's no way Steel City, this guy that has like limping Jack 7 is playing aces this tricky. And if so, give him the money. This limp range, dude, we can't. I don't know. Anybody have any thoughts? Anybody on team check here?
Not get
I
it.
think there's potentially a check here if you've got 2 callers. 1 caller and 1 folder, definitely you can see that turn. But I think at some frequency you can check when you've got 2 callers.
I don't think so. Not versus these kind of players. This isn't some solver based. You plug this in versus solver ranges. This cat limped and then called a 9x. And this player we've seen played the loosest, trashiest hands, and he clicked and then checked. Like, nope. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
I couldn't do pretty much anything but jam.
No way. You
I
have to jam.
mean,
Do not
yeah.
talk yourself into these checks. You're costing yourself money at these stakes. Like, these players are not going to be sophisticated. You're going to stack yourself versus the weirdest played shit of all time sometime, but most of the time you're just getting paid. This is coming from somebody that beats the shit out of these stakes. If I have to play them.
Oh, I hate that check on the end.
Yeah, me too.
I don't
You
know
never
what.
beat. There's no better overpair to check. There's no 4 to
He's
check.
paying you
There's
with
no-
ace king. Get that money.
Odds-
He's paying you with ace
If-
king.
Oh
oh,
my God.
I know.
Holy
I
shit.
no excuse for this. I don't know why I missed that bit.
Odds are you jam the turn, they're both
Yeah.
paying you.
Dude,
Yeah,
you
that
have
too. Yeah.
you have 200, you have like 300 bigs right now. Like,
Yeah,
like,
because they're
dude,
both
they are
they're-
not folding.
neither one of them are folding because Steel City calls and then GC feels like he's priced in with the straight draw. And if the
And
6 hits, he's just
With the double
nutted.
gutter. Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
how you have a gigantic stack in a pistol tournament right now. This is how you get it.
Right.
There is
Max-
no check
Max it.
ever in a million years on a turn for me. I would just gift my stack and hover the rebuy button. You know, just hover the rebuy button, buddy.
That's what bankroll management is for, right?
Yep. I play within my bankroll. I will like up.
Rebuy.
I want to see this at 100 because I feel like suited kings maybe play here in the cutoff versus EP. Yeah, it's king
No,
eight.
I think that's too low.
RFI from EP. Yeah, just 3-betting it occasionally. King. I'm just checking my own ranges in some of these spots, man. I'm not calling you out. I just need to know myself. This is a study session. No pride study sessions. Straight fold to a mint versus these guys, huh? 100% of the time you just fold in this, huh, Joey?
No, I was contemplating a 3-bet,
Yeah,
but
I know what you mean.
at that time, I was thinking that his range wasn't as wide as GTO.
Okay, so we're in a hijack versus MP. Yeah, I mean, it feels, wait a minute, hijack, 100 big blind hijack versus MP. Yep, this is his opening range, mixing twos, fours, and it's ace, jack plus ace 10, only a sliver. Look at Joey out here in the streets playing poker. I would think about 3-betting this. I'm just too aggressive sometimes. I think it's probably a 3-bet from the hijack.
Yeah, as long as you don't flat it.
No, hell no. 31, big pop. Steel City is a
He big popped it. Queen 3?
Oh yeah,
Oh
that
my-
got a note.
Green tag, red tag, whatever tag you tag that fucker like nothing.
Wait.
Guy's playing 74% of the freaking deck. Jesus Christ.
he's a legend, dude.
He's a legend.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I love it.
I really wish he was on the other side of me.
Yeah,
Every
he's
time-
so free. So
He,
free.
he's one of the ones that every time he limped in, I'd raise.
Yeah, but I mean, when he's to the lefty, he's just sticky and just hanging around. You
Yeah,
never
he
know what
ain't,
his
he ain't
range
folding.
is. Yeah,
You don't know what a
folding.
fold
Well,
button is.
Oh, just
I
get
mean,
out of
look at
there.
that V pip that he had.
Oh, he's gone. Okay, well, we got to pay homage and watch this bust out. Ain't no way. I got to see how the hell he got his stack in here. How did he get his stack in? Oh, you got clicked. Gets it in. How dead is this guy?
Probably queen X.
Oh,
ace three,
wow.
two
He got it.
pair over two
Yeah.
pair.
He finally got the money in good, but no
Right.
good.
Still
Yeah.
got right.
Lips in the chat. Okay. Focus up. God, this tournament is, dude, this shit is spewy as hell. There's just so many lamps and just random ass plays.
What is this? On ACR or where is it?
No, this is a Poker Stars
Poker
PA.
Stars.
Poker Stars.
Oh, gee, yeah, well, I've heard PA is pretty.
He's cashed 6.8% over
soft,
7.7K tournaments.
Legend.
He is, dude. I bet he won every 6.8%. He's probably won. So limp pot lead. I tend to try to find the check raise in this spot.
Multi-way,
and not so much
Well-
lead because stuff like this happens, but I don't know. Go ahead, Joey.
My impression in these games is I've seen the flop check through way too many times when I had a big hand.
But you've also seen people fucking pot it or 2x or use a gigantic size as well. I've seen it in this sizes that make no sense, post flop. But I mean, even if it checks through,
And
the same range is just like, I don't know.
I think the first person can bet polarized,
Yeah, I think it's fine.
and the middle
Ryan,
person is more passive.
like I've had coaches that are 100% on team in limp pots, just having a lot of hands they would stab with in these kind of spots. Either as an exploit and there's theoretical spaces to do it as well, but I don't find it enough. I find that people do stab a lot in the back seat anymore, so I find a lot of check raises. But yeah, I don't know about just checking the turn.
I got nitty there with the flush draw, with the flush.
Yeah, I mean, you could still just go small. I don't think
And-
you have to full frequency check everything because we're afraid of the flush. I don't know. This is why when we play the hand this way, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'd probably follow through with like
Yeah, like a
third.
40, like I would go 40% on this turn probably, and then yeah.
The-
Oh my
These
God.
these multi-ways are definitely where I need the most.
Dude, these
work.
multi-ways are like, but what you need to take in, the ranges are just piss wide and weak in these spots. Yeah, I don't know. I would tend to just bet the turn again for value. It's just like, it's not always gonna have the flush. We can't be just
Yeah,
shook when it gets there.
That's true.
100% of the time he has it or something. You know, I don't know.
yeah, I would
But
say that,
I play it differently altogether. God, look at these pots. Blip, blip, blip.
oh,
Sure.
this was a misclick.
I mean, I don't think it's like the worst thing in the world with our suited
Nah.
connectors and suited two gap.
No, but from the small block, even if I was gonna raise, I should have made it 5 or 6 with all those limpers.
What's up, Jackson? How you doing, buddy? What, right here? On the
Yeah.
other side?
Then he
I
had this
mean, first,
weird.
I think you want to maybe just be a bit stronger when you know you're going to go multi-way, but I wouldn't hate it.
Oh, no, I
He had
called
this
his raise.
weird min click to 2
Whoops.
from the button.
Dude, what is this? I ain't seen this much limping and like, oh no, 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 no. Mm-mm. I'm ISOing again, especially here. I'm just always going to ISO this 100% versus these 100%.
I would say try to get these people out,
Literally.
but they just never fold, so I
Nah,
get it, but you still gotta raise it and try to,
yeah, just get out of there. But
you know,
mandatory
get a
ISO
couple
there
of
as
them
well.
out. That's
No, you just get a heads up or get it multi-way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
see if you're gonna print. I don't know.
fold a couple of them out at least. Like, the less people you
is
gotta
going
play
on?
against, the more
There you go.
likely you're gonna win the hand.
Wow,
right.
I think I need to move to PA.
Yeah, no, dude.
Right.
Dude, what the
Oh,
fucking
shit.
like? What the hell? Please, you don't need to go and use a large sizing with this SPR. I don't know if we need to rip it. Who's ripping here with this going 125% on this turn? Anybody?
Ugh.
What size? I think
I'm-
checking allows them to realize too much equity, man. With hands we get value from.
I'm probably going like
What's worse?
40%. I'm going small
And there it
and
is.
then rip.
Ooh, don't get ripped on.
Oh,
so
well,
just-
not rip now, but. Oh, what?
3, 4. Okay, I guess that's worse. Never mind.
All right, I'm just gonna move on. Like,
I'm gonna quit
Just gotta-
poker.
I'm quitting poker.
anybody want to bankroll me to move to PA?
Right.
I'm completing with all my suited range here in a spot like this. Just complete the suited stuff, even this
Oh, okay.
for half a big. I mean, it doesn't affect our
Yeah, yeah.
utility or anything. Just snap complete. The
Yeah, you're
shit's
deep as
free.
fuck.
They're gonna make way more mistakes than you post flop. Are you kidding? Get your ass in there. Get your ass in there. Get it. Play these pots, man. These guys.
I'm playing as many hands as I can versus these fools.
You gonna lead again? This one we lead. It gets tricky. No, I knew the lead was coming. Okay. Well, he's made it fun for you just to put in more money. Do not just call.
Oh.
Please raise. Oh no.
I didn't raise.
You know equities can shift on so many turn cards, right?
Yeah, you need a
Yeah.
little protection on this too.
Well,
And you know there's like Queen X you're gonna be able to stack. And hands that
Oh,
are
wait.
just gonna like
he
pay, like,
won all in.
Yeah,
Dude,
but I'm
yeah,
still,
but he's
but
he-
you still have the other guy with 40
That's the
bigs.
worst
Yeah.
turn in the world.
But yeah, the thing, what I'm saying is he went all in. You can reopen the action and get value, and your hand needs a little protection, given that there's going to be a lot of turn cards that are going to shift the equities, right? A diamond, a
Yeah.
9, a queen, an ace, a king.
Yeah,
And right
nothing
now,
you really like.
I think there's a lot of hands that you could there's 16 bigs in this pot. I would be half tempted to just run it or make a gigantic size here. Like our hand needs a lot of
Yeah.
protection. Like I'm tempted to put the money in like and make him run it, but
If you
There's
just
worth it.
flat, I mean, Feral Hog can't fold like 7 deuce. He's got just, I mean, he's just priced in to call everything with a
yeah, his
flat.
entire I mean he gets to realize all his equity. I mean, free as hell. Well, man.
I mean,
when he checks the turn, I mean, when he checks this turn, I think about going quarter or some kind of block bet. So I don't have to call against better jacks and King 10 got there. And if we ever get raised, we know we're fucking dead. But I'm kind of
Yeah.
torn on that theory. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not sure here.
Jack ten, worst jack.
Nope, no, not a
Well,
worse one.
chop jack. No, we
But he would
don't.
have
No.
folded.
We don't even chop either.
Doesn't matter. It's fine. ISO. And then make him run it. Nice. Yep, good. Very good. I like the ISO. Bet, C bet, raise, C bet, good. Ooh, these
See.
people actually raising. We've seen nothing but limps, and now we see a raise.
That's scary.
I hope I didn't get too nitty with this. I did.
Let's check it. 40 effective on the button
Probably
versus
a squeeze,
hijack.
but with
With
the flat, it turns into a squeeze.
We were on the button, correct? Hero's
Mhm.
position on the
Yeah.
button, and it
Hijack open,
was
cut off flat.
opponent's hijack, open, flat, cut off, wreck, never folding.
Turns into a squeeze, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, never ever folding.
Multi-ways, a lot of your stuff
Eights
turns into
plus,
squeezes.
tens.
Squeeze or fold, you
Okay,
play three
yeah,
bet
Yeah.
we can
fold
see
here a
it.
lot.
Yep, we see it with our eyes, Matt.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Alright.
Jack's plus.
Yeah.
I
Shut
love you. I love you. No, I'm kidding, my man.
I was gonna say my only thing where I would be like maybe a little bit cautious is the 3x open when we haven't seen it. But these are two new people at the table, so
Yeah, and that's a
oh,
very
this
good
is a
point.
whole. This is yeah, because we've seen so much limping and then just
Wait a minute.
min raise.
Yeah, I mean, and they go full 3x as
Then he
well.
goes
And
the full 3x. I'm just like, that's the only thing that would make me pause for a second.
I
but I'm
folded
still
better hands to
probably-
less aggression. I folded better hands to
Oh,
less aggression.
Yeah, no, I'm still probably putting it at like 12 at least.
Good fold.
Oh, Queens played horrible.
Yeah, you don't grief it.
How does Queens lose this hand?
Well, because the dude bet twice and he can't
Yeah.
raise when the king's on board. He's just
Oh,
loose.
yeah, he wasn't folding either with the flush.
Let's focus. I mean, dude, these cats are playing so bad. Like, this is like
I
half a
get
chip with-
very
with-
tight in the small blind. It's just,
I mean, I get it. I mean, I feel like, ooh, you're just out here going after it on these button. I love this. It's aggressive, sure, but these limping ranges are so wide and they play so passively post flop that when we get a heads up in a lot of these spots, we can just see bet and rake. So just go ahead and throw the third pot out there or something and take it down. So this is excellent, and I think you've been doing this pretty well.
Oh, I am attacking that guy like crazy. I don't know how many hands it is, but it was 42-0
Oh,
for his yeah, like even now it's 42-0. This guy limps, I'm attacking him every single time. That GC03.
yeah, we see it.
Yeah.
Who is so this is interesting. We flop the joint. The goods. Multi-way here, and we elect to see bet. Maybe a spot normally, I mean, I don't mind it. Maybe this would be normally a spot that our hand needs no protection. A lot of our range in this kind of spot would want to find a check, given that both players are going to be able to easily meet MDF. We're going to have other suited hands just naturally miss, under pair with one club that don't want to see bet. So I find that allowing people to make mistakes and checking when our hand needs no protection feels reasonable. But at the same time, these type of players will just call every single club. There's going to be some king X in the range. Let me see. Over aggressive fish. Jackson, you see betting here? I'm gonna call on one at a time. 5 bigs, he says. Half pots. Okay. B money. What are you thinking about this spot if you're out there, my man? C bet or nah?
Why do you always call me when I step away from the computer?
the
I don't
man.
even know what the action was. What was the action?
I'm sorry about it. Just open and bang. There we go. I was just asking. C bet or not.
Three-way. I don't know. I think in theory, this is a check, but if they're limpy calling it with everything, I don't hate to see bet small.
Yeah, and it seems like a reasonable exploit versus like now I'm seeing how these people are playing. It just feels like it's going to be reasonable just to go bet, maybe even a little bit more than check. In theoretical basis, like at a position there, a lot of our range is going to be handcuffed to want to check.
And I
But,
like it with the second nuts rather than the nuts because you're getting called by the ace of spades all the time, or ace of clubs.
Jinx. Well, he got there. You got there, buddy. Nice chase. Very nice chase. Nice, man. I mean, yeah, we're never. I mean, once we bet the flop, we're going bat. Like, we're not gonna start mixing in any kind of thoughts about like checking there. But this is good, and I like the astute observation, especially if you, in hindsight, are going to be checking this strong of a hand versus better players in tougher games. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, in different games I would, but
Yes.
what in this game they're tending to be loose, passive, and call-y.
Yep.
I think that's why it's better for me to bet into them.
I think it's very good. Yeah, I think it's a very good line there. All right, ISO C-bet? Or is queens and jacks going to be the combos that you don't really need protection with, that don't mind checking, especially spade diamond? Yep, I can see it. Well, you made your bed, now lay in it. Joey, are you going to do it? Nope. Okay.
Well, that's small, but I think,
Pay the man, huh? God. it
yeah,
feels
if he bet
gross.
larger, I probably would have given it up. He got me in there with when he bet 1/3 on the river. I was like, I can't fold this now.
Yeah, it feels pretty bad. And it feels like you beat exactly zero hands, but stone cold bluffs. You have the queen of spades as well. He was all in on the river, yeah. Feels gross, man. Like the decision for the hand is like made right now, right? God. Yeah, I don't know.
I
It's
remember
probably just
thinking,
standard.
can I fold this? And I was trying to talk myself into a fold.
8-9 even got there, like you beat nothing. Like if he did have something like that, like it feels so bad. All right, it's fine. Probably best to fold to turn 50%. It feels like turn. Yeah, I mean, when he actually follows
Yeah.
through versus your range, this is what I'm saying. Like turn feels like the decision which he actually fucking follows through. And you have the queen of spades, so he doesn't have any like missed spade draws as often as well. Like we're blocking his bluffs. It's fine. He never has queen jack or anything like that. Ugh. Tough for people to double barrel. Yeah, and the king high in an
Yeah.
ISO pot. Yeah, true that. True that. Yeah, I mean, that's tough. I will give it to you. I think a lot of people in here are gonna have that happen, right? We're gonna find that call off. Let's try to speed up. The blind still looks. Yeah, whatever.
No, not from early position.
Nope.
Like we might still be in the re-entry period here too. I tend to go slower in the re-entry period because everybody calls. Once re-entry closes, then people tighten up and a bit.
What kind of spicy burrito is this?
This was a multi-tabling misclick.
Okay, I was going to say this is quite spicy and some new shit. But here we are. So what did you do? Is this exactly, how did you misclick this in multi-game to get this exact size? Is this a min raise?
Huh? Yeah, I'm not like I was typing something in on the other table, on one of the other tables. This popped up as I hit enter.
Yeah.
Like I was typing a sizing in on another table and this popped up as I hit enter.
Just
Oops.
giga punished as well. Just oof. Just punished. Well, at least you only lost. I mean, this feels bad. No lead this, just call. And feels like we should be maybe calling again for one. I don't know if, I mean, it feels like, I don't know, whatever. What do you guys think? I kind of want to run this in. Can we run this?
It's multi-way. I don't
We'll
think,
run it. Nah, we can run it. We can act like he doesn't exist. Versus half pot. Fuck that, I want to see. Because I mean, it feels too tight to fold, but let me see. Even if we're heads up. Study. Not cash, we were doing cash. Other day. How many bigs we got here? Like 46, 40 effective, 30 effective. MTT.
go on 8. It'll give you better.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And then we were in the cutoff. No, he's on a button. We're in a big blind. I'm sorry. Button raise, big blind call, jack, 6 deuce rainbow. We check. They have pots. We call. No, they didn't have pot. They went 30%. And then they had pot turn. Wait a minute. Go back. I'm sorry. We go back here. They didn't go half pot. They went 30, right? Yep. Check. Jack deuce firmly just only calling. Jack 4 only calling, right? Little bit of check raising in there. Hey. Get your net out. I mean, we are going to turn some gut shots, but I mean, obviously we're multi-way here, but if your head's up, it's something to consider. That
He
most
did
of us
go.
pure. He did go what?
He did go half, but I think he limped pre, so it's I mean, stack to pot ratio is
Oh
gonna work
my
out the
God.
same.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
work
it's
out
kind
the
of
same.
it's kind of yeah.
All right. And then the term is the Queen of Hearts. We check. Let's just say they go fucking 55.
He went half, yeah.
Never folding.
Nope.
Never ever folding.
What's the EV?
It doesn't matter. Let me tell you that right now. No, I'm kidding.
It does. He's
I
a
know.
38 too, passive.
I mean, 2 bigs.
Oh, okay.
Print.
Quarantine.
I thought it was closer than that.
Yeah, it just feels too tight to just fold there, you know, man. I mean, especially on Limp Range, it just has all kind of random ass shit in it, dude. He's just gonna have like King 7 and decide to bet twice. I don't know. Like, we got to call some of these double barrels with our second pairs. We can't just give up second pair because they bet twice.
No, I don't always do that.
No, I know.
I
know.
just felt it
assume you're a winning
against
player.
this player that
Nope. 3 to 4 bigs every time, 100%, no overlimp. Nope. You
Oh,
take
okay.
take the poker into your own hands. Take the shit into your own hands here and raise and be able to give yourself multiple ways to win the pot.
I
Have a
like
stronger range.
I've always chosen to overlimp with small suited aces, middle and low pairs, and then suited connectors.
Nope. I mean, at these stakes, you see how you see what's happening. You see how bad they're playing. Like
Yeah.
I think you get a heads up. I think even going 3 exploitatively and just going small to get a heads up here is just fine. Even 3 might even be the best versus limp here. So at this stack depth, like
Yeah, at these stack depths, I think I would do 3.25.
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
just
you know, it's
yeah.
going to be the same EV. Like if you want to give yourself a better price, because I mean, I would go 3 with aces, like keep them wide. Like why not? Like especially at 30 effective. But what happens is like these guys got 30 as well. I don't mind 3.25 is fine. You really want the big blind to fold King 9, Queen 9. Sola says, "Yep, fold that shit out." ISO.
No, I thought that was too weak.
It's only too weak if you think it's too weak. versus guys
I
that are
mean-
doing shit like this. I'm just saying, I think I've had exploitative coaches when you're in games like this. Theory is out of the table when everybody's playing this bad, bro. Like when
Okay,
people are limping like this, in my opinion, they have to piss low stakes, and it gives you an opportunity to run this shit over, man. Like I don't get to play in games where there's this much limping anymore. I'm not saying like it's 100% thing, but it's like, I don't know.
see, this isn't even in my opening range if it folded to me.
What?
King four in the cutoff,
100%.
I think it stops at king five.
Not in this game. Who's opening king four in the cutoff?
Me,
I think we get to open all the suited kings, right? Like,
yeah, you're at 45 bigs and 40 and 50 both in the
Oh,
cutoff.
okay.
It's all your suited kings.
I mean,
Okay.
I would 100% in the cut. Like, here it is. I'm sorry. Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
oh, okay.
So if it's in my playing range and somebody limps it who's weak as shit, I'm gonna ISO.
That's
You know what I mean? If
Okay.
I'm going to if it's in my opening range, the guy has a very high limp, he's not tricky, he's playing like dog shit. I'm going to like just ISO it.
Now,
And
I
then a
thought at
small
40,
size.
it stopped at king five suited.
No,
I gotta try that.
You're gonna play the hand. I mean, if it was in my range here, I'm playing it anyway. Oh, okay. I would make it 2.3 to 2.5. So why not just make it 3.3 to 3.5? An extra big and get a heads up versus this.
So
Wow.
is that basically everything you were saying then? If it's in my open range and they limp into me, just raise it?
It just depends on your opponents in the table. But if you wanted to try that as a rule, as an experimental rule, go ahead and cook. You know what I mean? Go cook.
What if they never limp fold ever? Is it still worth the bottom of range? To do it with?
Does your hand have a lot of playability? I'm not doing this because I expect the guy to fold. I'm not
Okay.
doing this to make him fold. I know he's going to show up post flop and get shit on more than not.
Okay.
I know
No.
that I'm going to win the pot post flop, or you're going to win the post flop
Right.
in position more than anybody, because that's the way poker works.
Yep.
He's gonna have to check out of position. You're gonna bet. He's gonna miss a lot, and he's gonna fold. Just keep replicating that situation in position with these hands that can make strong hands, and you're going to make money, right?
Yeah, I
Especially
struggle with
versus
limp.
if
I
you
struggle
win.
with limpers, honestly,
Why?
because I don't do this.
Because you limp behind? Of course,
No,
because you need
like
to make
I
hands.
honestly, this hand I would probably fold.
Hmm.
Cause here's, well, one thing I can comment, I know what this site is. I played this probably exact game a couple hundred times. And even like when you raise, you end up getting calls behind. So I think it's good in late position. But I don't want to ISO anything I would open in earlier position, only because I end up getting called by a few people and then I'm out of position.
Yeah, I mean, here in the cutoff, the objective is to obtain
Yeah.
the button, right? And
Yeah,
we
there's
get
tons.
to play in it. And these guys don't just get to see the flop a lot. I think people are going to play pretty straightforwardly. We don't want to go 4x here with his stack. I think it's just something to think about. And you must realize, like, this is rare to have people playing this week. And like, I'm playing like 300s, 100s, 55s and shit. And this isn't as common to see this much. So I'm telling you, from a person that's been through these stakes, beat the shit out of this, you will make money by ISOing a little bit more and experiment with it, man.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
get it. I thought,
No, no, thanks. I mean, this is,
Like, especially the suited kings. Oof.
Yeah, and I would keep it lower. So like in that spot, I probably would have gone 3. If there was 2 limpers, I go 4. You know, something like 3.5 to 4. Just keep it a little lower, because then if they,
Yeah.
come over the top, you're not losing much. But odds are you're going to get a lot of folds from them doing it,
This is very
or
interesting.
calling, which
Like
is
this.
garbage.
You know what's interesting here? The simple 3-way might bet small in the backseat with everything, a quarter pot here.
Yep.
to not cap your range. These guys are going to have ace high, underpair, and shit they just give up with. And it feels so counterintuitive. I know it, but you're getting such a good price multi-way that when they both just fold, it's the best feeling in the world. ace nine and pocket threes. You make pocket eights fold on a board like this. You didn't want to raise or something. It just happens, man.
I could tell you, I probably did see bet here.
You have to call one. I don't care.
Oh yeah, now that you have the flush
You're
draw
getting,
too.
dude, you have to call one. Getting 13-1. You may ask
Yeah.
yourself all the infinite wisdom of questions. What happens if this happens? What happens? Nope, you have to evenly just get there and let it happen. Because at some percentage of the time, it's going to go check to you and you're going to win. Enough of the time. 7% of the time, like, yeah.
Okay,
King deuce. King deuce.
Yeah, he's V pipping 50.
2 hands.
Oh,
Two
okay.
hands. Yeah.
40 bigs.
Well, I'm sensing a trend, seeing that hand.
This is good.
wait, did I
This is
just
fine.
call here?
Oh, you opened.
No,
And
you
Oh, I
opened.
opened.
And get gifted a stack. Oh God. King 6 fighting? What the fuck is this? Worth the one, right?
Sixes, I get crushed on this site. I cannot beat these guys.
Bullshit.
I can't.
I think multi-way, you're supposed to let this go when there's several.
Yep, maybe so. I just
I don't
think, I
even
mean, it's good to
I
do the
don't-
homework every time, bro.
I don't even
Pretty
play on
sure.
there anymore because I can't beat that shit.
I don't believe you. I mean, just saying this, just no way. I wouldn't. Dude, you should be beating the shit out. This reminds me a little bit of Bet Online. I play on Bet Online. I just came back for the first time and absolutely crushing it because there's so much limping and shit like this. Dude, the money is free when people play like this. All right, multi-way. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking like Jesus. I wish I could play here. So it was +1. Let's just throw a bunch of limps in there. How many people in there? Okay. I think it'll be.
I don't
ace
know,
four, ace
Pre-flop
five.
academy can
Yep, it can.
do 3.
I
It
would
does-
fold this because it's early position, middle position call. So the weak aces are shit.
25.
Like your ace,
Oh,
I think your ace 10 off here.
yeah, I think you're right, bro. I remember we were doing this a couple weeks ago. So let's go opponent's position, EP, flatters, let's say fucking MP2, and we have cutoff in there. And then we are in the BB,
Big blind.
right? Ace jack up, please. Yeah, I mean, even let's start
Now-
decreasing the number, right?
I
Still
remembered that training we did when I
Yeah.
got that hand. I'm like, oh, this is a fold now.
Yeah, and then if we're in a big blind just versus EP and EP, it's only ace 10. This is good. This is good to like do a refresher on. And then we go versus the button. We're in a big blind EP and then the button. So this is where we can get in there. If it's just EP and button, bro. EP and then button flat. See, it's not like always just ace 10 multi-way. It's when the flat comes from later positions, you can start getting in there. But when it's EP, like kind of Kep said, you're out of there. So good. Ooh. Oh, just flop a joint and go half pot. You can just do whatever you want here. It's fine. When he calls, he's probably going to call almost any size. So start to build the pot. Yep. Oh boy. Dude, what are these league jams?
It's usually a 10.
Yeah, I mean, I know what it is. It's just I
Yeah.
see it so much. It's so bad.
They're horrible.
My head hurts.
The variance is through the roof.
Yeah, it is. I can tell you that probably is insane. We can't ISO or jam or anything. We're gonna be out of position. We can't go 5x here. Oh, can we
Over
too much to
aggressive fish,
jam?
I ran that hand on GTO Wizard and it was a call.
Which one?
He asked if the ace 8 suited was a call. I ran that and it was a
An
call.
open? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
you
yeah.
had
it's a
an over
call.
flush draw and a straight draw.
I snapped
Yeah.
past it because there's in no world I would ever even consider folding. Like my
Yeah,
brain would
no.
have snap called it and just accepted my fate. Imagine hitting the fold button with that hand. It's time to retire.
Hmm.
I just want to know if we can
I-
fold 2x pot or something, not that shallow.
I've just had more
Absolutely.
success playing more careful.
Just the big
Against-
10, Joey.
No, the big five.
Snap. Ooh, Eddie just calls, just put it all of it in now. Yep. Wow, Eddie. Ace 3.
What do you call
He
and then?
called half his stack off and then folds. What the fuck?
Maybe it was 9. Maybe he's a 5 head and folded in like had 9 or something like that, bro.
Oh, it's so bad.
Like ace jack off or something. Just stab sometimes.
This
With,
shit's
with
hilarious.
diamond and 6. I think we can stab sometimes. And not just play so straightforward, but it's fine. Bet now, bet now.
Six's table will be full of green tags all over this.
You know, I'll tell you there's
I-
value in reviewing these though, because I happen to know that there's a poker player that plays at the low stakes on here and they review his hand histories in their study groups as well.
Yep.
So there's value in this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
No, this is good. We haven't done this in a while and I'm enjoying this. It's important to make sure after a while and weeks of doing this that we are applying the concepts that we're spending time learning. Sometimes I get and doing all these coaching and study sessions and I got to get back and look at my own hand histories to make sure I'm preaching, like doing what I preach, right? So these are necessary and I love this. So this is very good, Joey. I like this a lot. Very good. And this is what I'm
Oh.
saying.
I got a limp fold.
Yeah, I mean, and
Yep.
this, it wouldn't even matter if you do, this is the same, this concept applies with the king 4. So when you look at all your playing range in these spots and you understand the depth of your ranges and these guys are limping in late position, just fucking punish them with the playing range you're gonna play anyway. And get it in position and make more money.
Okay,
Just make more money.
I will add that to my game.
You're welcome. Time to eat. In the middle, just checking, it's fine. We don't get 2 streets, we don't need anything, so we just check, we pick up equity. I would consider betting small, knowing how capped they are to get called by 10x versus king X. This is fine, good. Please open, good. Raise again. How deep is this, dude? God, I just want to punish you. Just
It's pretty
raise.
dry. I would call.
And also in the middle, I tend to be more passive in the middle until
You're
I
not
see
in the
what
middle,
the-
you're in the back seat.
Well, no, after the bet, I'm
Oh, versus the pen. I see.
relative position, I'm in the middle.
You know what? I actually think I would raise. There's a lot of
I'd
draws
raise,
available
get
for,
this in, yeah. Just get
they're
this
pretty-
in now.
yeah, for any 2 cards, there's quite a bit of it. Like, there's a lot of bad turn cards.
Mhm.
I mean, and we must think, if he is like commonly, this can be some top pair, and we just get value from worst top pair as well. Yeah. Yep, please don't check. Thank you. And why is that? Because
So he's gonna
10 got
donk
there?
2 pair here, I think. I'm going. for it.
Everything got there.
Yeah, he's gonna donk 2 pair and better there, so I would have went for value.
Yeah, now on that turn,
I don't like,
because it
go ahead.
doesn't complete the straight, but I know
Got it.
without the initial third person, isn't this one we'd normally overbet?
I think a pot, yeah, maybe.
I think when it does, I mean, it does, the gut shot does get there. I don't think anytime,
6,
straight
7
gut-
suited. I guess.
anytime
6,
the
7.
straight draws get their gut shots, do you think we overbet when the gut shot gets there? Gut shot's part of his calling range.
Yeah.
So I don't think so as much, and I think we just use a large sizing, but I mean,
Okay.
I would fucking raise the flop, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You think people
Especially
would
from the
just
big
dunk 2
blind.
pair?
Small blind, I can
Value
see
is fine.
over betting, but the big blind probably not.
Those stats though, I'm ripping. Look at this.
Yeah, and like he didn't fold
good
turn
call,
either. He
dude.
donked second pair and then called a large bet on the turn. Like he's probably never
Yeah.
folded this if you go.
He had a
eight.
gutter with it. But
Yeah, I agree with. I think I agree with you, Jackson. There, like I'm definitely gonna have to bet river versus this specific opponent type. I don't think he's gonna be tricky enough. He's got a 43% VPIP. You know, you can get stacks from all the worst kings. Sometime heroes from 9s and 10s. I don't know. I don't hate. I don't hate if you wanted to bet for value there. I think I can be reasonable. No spade. Facing a larger one. Whoops. This.
You know, I don't make any loose calls.
Yo ass ain't making the loose calls.
Well, they're also never raised bluffing.
The queens was the loosest call you made.
open wider, call tighter.
So it's
Can
easy to
you
go for
can you
thin
teach me
value.
not to make loose calls?
I'm me too beats.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, did you ever consider going a little bit larger when these guys have 10 big blinds to not give them the exact great price to like stop and go you? I know, I mean, generally,
Yeah.
it's Toe, are
Make
you
it
out there
5
lurking?
big, yeah.
Toe, you lurking? No, he's not here.
I make it 5 big, yeah.
Well, I just
Five
think,
bigs,
I
hell
meant
no.
like
That's a
2.1,
grief.
2.2.
I
Wait a minute,
think
go ahead, let
about-
Toe talk. Let Toe talk for
What
a
was the
second. Go ahead,
question?
Toe. Yeah, 10 big
Oh.
blind stacks here when they're 10 effective versus.
Give me a
when
sec.
you open. All right, go ahead, Toe.
Well, I would go like, I don't know, 2.5 or 2.7 or something.
See, Toe, and I think when we talked to Justin about this, and I know some other better players, like using a larger sizing versus 10 effective big blind stacks, especially as you move up, because you're going to be giving strong players a price to call pretty wide and stop and go you, where they're not going to be able to realize equity as well and need to jam certain portions of the range. So you don't just give this guy the easiest call and then realize equity and go with it, you know. I think there is a case versus 10 big blind stacks to go 2-3 to 2-7x.
All right,
Justin uses bigger sizes here. If you want to check his work, watch the man. He talks about
I'm
it.
back. I just had a call. What is the consensus on this hand?
Go larger than min raise versus 10 big blind stacks in the blinds. Always.
Okay,
I mean, you just give these
What-
two guys too good of a price to
what do you
stop and
mean,
go
bet
you.
like
2.3,
2.3?
2.5. Yeah, like 2.3 to 2.7. Toe says he goes 2.7 sometimes. Here, if you put a little extra herd hammer on when you have like 60 plus, it's cool, right? But if you get down to like 30 going 2.5, 2.3 is probably going to be as effective to not give these guys the best price to just fucking call and stop and go you, or just realize equity with we can start to condense the range and still stack them. It's fine, right? Okay, we do get called. Hand probably just shows down well. Definitely not a board we're going to be c-betting. 9, 6, 8, 3 low cards, 9 and under connected, and spades. Got the back door. Nothing improves.
I could make
Probably
an
just have the
argument to
best
see
hands.
that.
I think I just have the best hand here, so
Okay, Cap.
You got 2 overs, backdoor flush, backdoor
I mean-
straight. If it was like cutoff button, I'm checking a lot more, but I think hijack can bet. I think we can bet a bit more, like 60% of the time, 65.
Check call. Yep, me too. Let's see. So we open 2-3 in the cutty.
I may have
And
considered,
hijack and cutty calls. Go ahead.
no, not with ace queen. I was gonna say I may have considered a check raise with 2 overs and a backdoor flush, but with ace queen, I think check call is probably the best.
Oh,
Oh, we have this much betting?
Yeah. It's the hijack range, not the, I mean, it's the cutoff range, not the button range. Holy fuck. I think this is a spot where, well, checking all the EVs, you're not making a mistake by checking in these spots, right? Ace queen suited, diamonds, mostly checking. All this shit's mostly checking, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ace queen of spades is strong enough. But if you do decide to bet here, it's not going to be a mistake if you go.
So
30.
how, okay, so for this particular field, would your exploit be to see bet more often because their range is just such shit?
No, I just think, I mean, if they're raising such shit and they flat a lot, I feel like this board's going to be harder for me to play because this is gonna be more in the wheelhouse of low card dog shit, Jack 10 at 9x, 8x, Jack 8, Jack 9, Jack 7, 10, 7. Like, I feel like they're gonna have a lot more of those category of hands. That I'm just gonna be c-betting, getting called, and in no man's land versus. Rather than when they have the ace highs and stuff like that, it's just fine. They're not going to stab enough. So I tend to check this
Okay.
A little bit more, expecting them to not put me in a tough spot with under pairs, ace high and king high stuff that they should just be betting on this board, right? So I don't know. I mean,
That's
I'm
good.
torn. I don't find enough betting here. So excuse me. Let's look at our betting range here, man. I think this is a good spot to kind of look at real quick. Because I think a lot of us are checking back. We're like 30 effective here, we're like 35 effective, but let's just look at 40 again. 986. Mostly using the small bet.
Our ranges can actually really go with these melee cards as well. We're opening pretty wide, right? So we have a lot of connectivity and
strategy.
value.
Like Jack 10 is just
Um,
pure betting. Like
high-
Jack 10's betting. Jacks, your jacks, all this region, kind of two overs, this bottom up type shit. King 10's betting. Ooh. I'm making the
Well, I
lines.
don't think a hijack range should, like
Ace 9 should be betting
crushes
as
this
well.
board because my hijack range is tens and sevens. Offsuit
Suited
tens,
10s and
suited
sevens.
sevens.
Let's look at the hijack range. Here we go. I mean, this is what I imagine. And then you have this range for a bad player on crack. Like they're gonna just be in there with this shit, right? Like a little bit more as well. So I mean, it feels like they hit this, you know what I'm saying? Look at this.
No, that's my range.
That's our range.
That's my range.
Where's oh shit, I'm an idiot. Here's their flat. They
They're
missed
like
it a little bit.
They're
Yeah,
like
but-
15%.
But would
right?
you agree that population's gonna be full frequency in this?
All
I
the
mean, if it's-
Broadways.
and all the Broadways, this suited shit as well, a little bit more.
Yeah,
We
Really?
see guys, hell yeah.
yeah, Ken, at these stakes, they're in there with any suited king, any suited queen, all the suited connectors.
King 10's never a fold. Queen, Jack, Jack 10 in this spot when they're this deep. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to spend a lot too much time, but I need to work on this spot. I might just get in the solver after this and work on this spot because I need to be c-betting a little bit more out of position here.
So we
But
got
that's eye-opening. Ace
nine
high.
eights, 9-8-6 two-tone. I'm going to check that out later too.
Yep. And we just went with ace high, and I think that was the result. Like that guy felt like he has some showdown value with it. It's good. I probably just checked there as well. The hell? Oh, he's all in. Nope. This would be in our playing range, but he's got 12. Good. Ripped on. Whew.
This screams to me, he's got a queen and he's scared to death of the flush draw. Or he's got a worse pair and he thinks you break and he wants to get you to fold your overs.
Yikes. Who's calling? Anybody.
And these games, I just fold this, honestly. The micros, I don't call.
All time. Just be a hero and then like he's just gonna show you Queen Jack, isn't he? Yeah. No need. We ain't gotta be stubborn there. You're not crushing anything, even if he does it with a draw. You are crushing if he flats with an underpair and decides to do that, but that's more rare. He's just going to just literally show you king, queen, and you're like, oh, no shit. Oh. Oh, is this the case where he wanted to min raise and didn't see the limp, or is he min raising because he's super strong over the limp and he has aces and doesn't want to sold a fold?
Yeah,
Questions
Lord.
on questions. I mean, with the table, I'm just ripping, but that's me. I'm only ripping here. I'm only all in.
You're on call?
Nope. Nope. GG. Nope. Nope. Look at the table. 14, 18.
You know what, to be honest, I saw that after I called. My mistake here is I wasn't aware of all the stacks here.
It wouldn't even like, I think we are just have to run it versus this, like,
Cause after I called, I looked around and I was like, oh crap, that should have been all in.
yeah, there would be just, let's see if we have flatting at this
Are
time.
you anywhere near like a monies, like a ICM spot?
I'm not sure, I sent, six is where the bubble was, but I don't know if we're reaching it yet. I'm not sure.
I mean, I don't hate calling, and if shit pops off afterwards, you got an easy
No,
fold.
this is, I will say it again. This is not an It's Anonymous group. Nope. No, it's not.
faded
I'm
Nick.
no, it is. There's no.
His click range is gonna do great against our tens.
You can eat shit. We're just jamming this every time.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm
look,
just saying, if shit pops off behind us, then it's an even easier fold.
look at 40, because I made the mistake of thinking there was a couple 40s at the table with me.
But he's out of the hand. I don't want to make nitty excuses though.
Okay,
That's the difference. I don't want to make nitty excuses. I mean, let's go multi-way versus fucking, let's make it feel bad on us, right? EP, we are on opponent's position, hero's position on the button, opponent's position, EP2. Tens.
okay.
Raising, dude, you just, how about at 20, if we're a little bit deeper? GG.
Okay.
Even at 20. Okay? 25.
20. The 20 is reasonable, because no one has more than 20, I don't think.
No.
GG, 25. Okay?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
part of, this is part of me multi-tabling. I thought I thought there were more 40s at the table.
Opponent's position.
And
EP.
I looked at the stacks after I acted.
27. Like I can go, we might be able to get up to 30. Dude, just no. All in. Snap. Yeah, now we have to snap. And we run really good. And this guy has heart. He said, fuck it. They got caught. So you trapped that man. So you trapped him. Yeah, it's just pure jam, buddy.
I don't think he's supposed to jam nines.
The aggressive side of me is like trying to peel myself back from an open at this table.
This is a
Like,
fold.
No, it's a fold.
dude, these guys have 0 chips.
Big
Move
blind.
yourself over 2 spots. I'm just saying, man, like
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, if you look at
Exploitably,
it-
dust.
yeah,
I can see it.
exploitably, I might open this.
Exploitatively, these guys should not have much of a flatting range
Right.
at these stack depths. We have an ace blocker. They have dust, and we put them in position. I'm just
Okay.
like, give yourself, instead of like playing so static robot-y, and we think about like charts, and this is not. But if we're using the optics of the table configuration, like it seems like a reasonable spot to expand. It seems like an okay spot to just sometimes loosen up, especially if it's on a money bubble. Like we have ace high, these guys can't do shit. We have an ace blocker. It's a mandatory open man.
So, yeah,
And-
I think that's probably really good if you're in a good game, but if you're in a game where everyone's overcalling, it's probably not good, right?
No, it's gonna be fine here. These guys can't do much with these stacks. They have 18 fucking bigs. Like they need to be a little bit tighter, and they don't have much maneuverability to be able to flat much. They should just be jamming on you.
Even if they're overcalling me, I'm gonna outplay them post flop with an ace. So I'm not worried about that. And I mean, the person to our right who has the 40 big blind stack is knitting up a sweater over there. So I'm not worried about them either.
Straight. Fine. Just get out, fine. Feels bad.
Come on, 2-5.
Yeah.
I might actually call it.
That's what I'm looking at. Like, I'm fucking
Yeah,
flicking it, but I don't want to make
just-
myself sound like a bad person. So
For
we're just
under 2 bigs, I'm like, I might just
Dude,
flick it in.
we are
Yeah.
rich.
We're suited.
We're
It's
rich.
suited, and so
It's free.
I mean, it's a suited wheel draw. I might just flick it in
My
there.
key there
so.
is if the big blind doesn't raise ever, then it's an easy call because you just see a flop playing the other end of the board.
Yeah.
I mean, these suited connecting type hands for free ass prices when they don't affect our utility. The suited can 3 gappers even. We got to be in there. It's fine. Folds too loose.
I think I considered 3-betting that one.
This?
No, the ace-8. But then I changed my mind.
Yeah, you're printing either other ways. Aussie right here. What's the configuration look like? 13 and meh. I'm 8x unblocking, 9x, 10x, jack x, off he can fold, maybe a small frequency. You want to check it? And see if you're just griefing when you do decide to do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Because if you're thinking about 3-betting this spot and you're wrong, maybe it's fully out there. Let's see. Versus RFI, he is EP2 and we are in the cutty. Where does our heroes cut off?
Might be closer to 35 big ramp buying range.
Yeah, we can check
Yep.
both click buttons real quick.
Yeah.
Never ever, never ever.
Well, he was
Is that-
EP2.
Okay,
I still don't think it's making it, but
nope. Yeah, it's not gonna matter.
Give him
It's not gonna give
35
you
bit.
2 picks. Sure. Nope,
It doesn't change.
nope, we're just too aggro. Yeah. We can be nitty here. Ace 10 off, ace jack off. Damn, this range feels tight.
Yeah.
Over there. Boring ass range. All right, be a nit. I mean, I might flick it just to play poker versus this cat. How deep are we? 60? Are we allowed to fold versus just a min?
yeah.
I know we are, but I just want to see like,
Maybe exploitatively, I will trust your instinct on that, but
I actually think this one mixes.
yeah,
No,
out of
Oh.
there.
it's out.
But wait a minute. I think I have some configuration mixed up, right? Versus RFI, heroes position in the big blind. Raising to, oh, okay, he went 2.25. Yeah, it's still out of there. He goes straight min though.
Yeah, straight min.
I know, that's why
just
I'm like-
click.
And then like some of these sites, what are the antes? Is it a 12.7? So you know what? It's a 12.5% ante as well. It's not like your 10% ante. That's what I was like, there's over a big in this pot, like we got to call one. And there's a 12.5% ante. Like, man, I have a hard as hell time
4.5 to 1 to just flick it in, and
play. Like,
it's
I don't
an
know.
easy fold if you miss.
Yeah. It's just like when the antes are much bigger, like I wonder if this is versus a 10% ante. It doesn't say, but if it's calculated versus 10% ante and a 2, oh hell no, sir. Mandatory jam 100% of the time.
Yeah, open jam, right?
Yep, just rip.
yeah, I checked this after.
Yep.
This was one of the mistakes I noted.
Yep, just mandatory rip. And then limp lead, high card boards. Okay. Okay. And bluff catch, if he ever just tries to stab something, fine. Okay, it's fine. No big deal. Small mistake. But yeah, you know you want to jam all the offsuit ace X.
Yeah,
up to
I look-
ace. We want to complete like the strong ass ace X to give him a chance, like ace queen or ace jack or something like that, and ace king, and then jam all the other ones so we have some ace X in our range. type
I think
shit.
at that one, when I checked it, ace, king, ace, queen were,
Limps complete, and then all the other ones rip, right?
yeah,
Yep. I can
like
check
ace,
it real quick to
ace,
show you
jack down
guys.
was almost all red.
Hero stack in the small blind opponent's position. BVB. There we go. Heroes position. There we go. Action first in. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ace King's the only one here at 15. Okay.
Yeah,
Get
all
it
the
in
offsuit
first.
aces are pure red.
Yep. Yeah, this 8 big stack snack call. Woo! What do you guys think? Over
Fold.
aggressive says fold, fold. I mean, I didn't want to. I know what you're doing, Cap. How about well, how beats?
Gosh.
Not that big of a nit.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking with you, Cap.
It's all right.
I
know,
mean-
I know you're not. I've seen your hand histories, dude. We've done it.
Yeah. Gosh, it's just this table just makes me go, but
I'm just thinking theory.
Hey, Toe, you
yeah,
got.
I think
can you run
I
this,
think
Toe?
ace queen is a fold. Ace king is a call for sure. But I think it's
Oh, yeah, ace.
ace
queen.
queen suited
Yeah.
is a call, ace king off, and then nines plus.
I could get behind that, 9s or 10s.
I'm having.
Yeah.
I'm
So
this is
yeah,
getting
I think I fold
itemizer.
this.
I think I fold 9s actually.
This is probably the bottom, right? Let's see. If we can, let's see if we can find this.
I'm calling
Damn,
10s.
folds.
Ace queen suited.
15 bigs, even though it's both folding 10, probably folding 10s,
Well,
mixing at least.
run it
I
at
know it's
7
multi.
Run it 17 and a half.
Let's
'Cause
see if
he
we can
had-
find it in
he-
here. All right, let me think. We're in the low jack. Cut off all in small blind call. Low jack, 17 and a half. Versus 3-bet. Hero's position in the low jack, opponent's position in the, well, we would have to do multi-way. Will it work?
No,
try it.
multi-way only goes if the action happened to you.
Oh,
It-
fuck.
It won't let you raise first in.
You can do it at 17 and GTO Wizard
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. I can.
because you can do 17 or 14.
17. We raise in the low jack. And then
And their 3-bet ranges are super tight. They like their average 3-bet's like 4% in that field.
Small blind calls, low jack, fold.
9 plus. 9s plus, ace queen suited plus.
They're 3-bets that small, and then the guy calling off behind is even that much tighter than ace queen's a fold.
Let's see. Damn.
I mean, it's just that.
So if you want to change stack size, you can just hit the up arrow or the down arrow on your keyboard.
Oh, where? Oh,
Really?
So if you hit the down arrow, it'll go.
That's
down
right. You
to-
fucking.
Yeah. So
Oh,
make
that's.
it quicker. Now, and
Yeah, this
then
was
it
wrong.
should keep. Oh, because you
Yeah,
clicked over on the
changed
stack
it.
size, it eliminated all the action.
Dude, they got like fucking 14 fucking bigs, bro. Low jack, cut off all in, small blind call. God damn it, it's definitely, we just, at 14 bigs, we would not be opening, we'd just be ripping. 14
Yeah,
bigs.
we'd
Well-
just be ripping ace queen off.
So it's
the
not
guy
even
who
open.
ripped was 16.4, so it was
Oh,
more
this
than.
guy's tight. As hell, too.
Damn.
Sheesh. Alright, he has ace king. Good fold. Good fold. Yeah. What?
9-8 off, just didn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, I don't worry
Get me
about the
out.
guys that overcall because they're
Fuck it.
just horrible trying to get
Fuck it,
lucky.
get
But when
me
you
out.
get 3-bet, it's on this site, you gotta understand that they're very, very tight.
He had somewhere to go.
Moogly. Good fold, man. Good fold, Joy. I think that's a spot I can lose discipline in sometimes. And call it off. And it's just torching it. Very good fold. And very bad fold. At the same time. Follow up a good one with a bad one. 100% opening this. At a short, even versus these, like this guy's 5 or something. This guy's 8. They don't exist mandatory open with a suited ace shorthanded at a what 6, 7, 8, 7-handed table. And we got two guys at a 7-handed table under 10 bigs, and we have a suited ace. 3 guys short as hell, mandatory.
Okay.
Yep, just punish. And you would have ran into aces. Don't be like me. God, cats are just waking up, but I think it's a good open. We're 7-handed with the suited ace, and guys have 5 bigs. Like, we're gonna take a break in like 5 minutes since it's 2 o'clock. We always try to take a
Alright.
break in the middle to make sure.
Hold on. I think this is the hand where we got down to 3 tables, I think.
Oh shit! Oh, we're almost done. Yeah, is this the
Yeah,
final table? What's up,
this is where the ICM starts
okay.
for me.
So how many cash in this tournament?
17.
And so it's like 17.5% of the field left. So if we're looking at money bubble spots, okay. We've been doing some studies in these spots, so it's good. And with the piss. Call. Needs to be multi-way and please lead. Fine. We're not really allowed to walk people, but I guess one of the worst hands we have. Suited kings. Can't open from the hijack though. I think all the suited kings start opening from the cutoff. Too loose. There. No 3-bet here. So we're getting to that stage. It's tightening up a bit. This dude's limping. Yeah, not gonna be in the range. Like this is another one where
Yeah, I think I can.
That
I
dude,
have
man.
exploitative coaches that say this would be in their playing range, so they would ISO versus this guy, you know. This is not a final table. I think we've established. I'm not sure if I established that for you, Luce. This is final 3 tables in this tournament now. I prefer not to with some of the. I mean, that one might be a little bit loose if you don't want to use that one. But the ace-5 actually plays a little bit better than a few of the other ace decks, so wouldn't hate it. This one, oh, there's 2 limpers in there now. Probably a bit too loose. I would start at king, jack, king, queen. But I don't hate it. Stab. Oh, you went really small here. All right, barrel. Oh my God.
I didn't think that was a good card to barrel with.
It's a brick. And I mean, I personally think we should be using a slightly bigger size. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I
Oh,
see
you still
him.
out of there? Oh no, Toe's out of there. He's still beats.
On this flop, I'm going 3.5 to 4. So
I also think once you're in
mean-
ICM, smaller bets are a bit more effective.
yeah, chip. If it was early in the tournament, chip EV, I might go 7 and go bigger on this flop. But with EV, we're just now in the money. We just cracked the money bubble, so I probably go like I'm going bigger than 2.
No,
I'm going like
We're
3.5
not in
to
the
4.
we're not
not-
in the money yet.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I thought you said it was 17. Oh no,
No, I
this is
said
final
that.
3 tables.
Yeah,
My bad. I was thinking final 2 tables, and we lost someone. So
Kev, did you have
Um,
something you wanted to say? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, B. Time me to cut you
yeah, I
off.
was gonna say it's because then on the bubble like this, I think apply a little bit more pressure, but not go crazy.
God, but you like
I-
let him continue with everything. I think a lot of our stronger, the way I would interpret a board like these boards, I think a lot of our value range would want to go bigger.
I
On
thought
this
he
board, we
would
have
be
two
more,
overs and stuff. So
I thought he would be more inelastic too.
yeah, I would just.
That,
God, he has a fucking weak ass limp range on this weak dry board, and we don't punish it. I don't know. Like, it's fine. I think we would just go bigger on flop. Then we know he shows up with a bit more condensed range. But if I go that small on a flop and continues, I might have to lose control of my body on a turn.
okay,
We're not showing down. We still have all the overpair in his range. Spades missed. I don't know, dude. It feels really bad to just give that pot away with king high.
Yeah, no, on the turn,
I'm probably have to control. I probably just bomb.
yeah, I'm going pot probably.
Yeah, something. Yeah, dude. Something has to happen. And then get a high card on the river and jam. I don't know how it feels.
Make him fold his one weak pair.
We're kind of just speeding through. We have a gut shot, straight flush draw, and jack high, and a dusty limp pot. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, chasing at this stage of the tournament feels really bad, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, just unnecessary, just fold. You want to see it as bad as you do, it's just unnecessary. We can't be spewing chips at this stage. Mr. Sweet is dog water, my God. Man.
I missed that. I think I should have been in.
3-betting. We can look at 17 and a half versus open in the money bubble situation. So Chip, wait a minute. I need to go to, oh, no. I need to go here. What am I thinking? 17.5%. This is money bubble, by the way. And if you're interested in the structure, this would be given 30 players cash and 35 players left. So this will give us a rough idea. It may not be exact, but if we're playing kind of an ICM strategy where we're playing in more condensed ranges, you can see. So we're in a cutoff versus a hijack, low jack open. Tight. You didn't miss
Yeah,
anything.
okay.
Tight. Knit.
There's a small sliver I see in king 7 suited.
3%, sir. Ace 4 and ace 5 ripping, king queen ripping, ace king ripping. The suited stuff getting in there as well. The goods. Quarter. How deep is the SPR? We got it back. Oh, ha ha ha. The
Paired board.
one. And you get punished. Mr. Sweets.
You lose to Jack 2, sir.
Probably fold jack. Oh, that jack 5 off spot was the limp. I mean,
I don't know.
what do you mean you don't know? This, do you think he has quads or jacks full when he makes a one bet here? Can Mr. Sweets do
Nah.
that? Would Mr. Sweets pay off playing the board and you win with the bigger boat? I actually don't know if I could control my body here, man. What are you guys doing? Let me see. I'm gonna call on Jackson. You jamming, you calling, you making a different raise size here. Over aggressive fish. You can type it in if you want. Call is fine. I prefer not to. How about yourself, my friend? All right, GG. Larry? I don't think we're getting called hands we think are chopping. Do you think those hands are just fine to fold? I guess we could go 50%. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It feels like so bad.
Yeah, looking
I
at it
know
now,
you're
it feels like I
calling.
have, looking at it now, it feels like I have to go like 3 or 4.
That's it to reopen the action for 3 or 4? Ah. Why am I like this? I wish I wasn't. So
I couldn't
Beats.
stop myself from hitting the pot button.
Beats. I couldn't
At
fucking.
minimum.
I would jam here.
Yeah, no, I'm like, can I jam here and get him to call? Is he more likely to call a jam or a pot bet? Because pot is the absolute minimum that I'm going there.
I am never, ever,
But
ever just.
I'm
calling.
most likely I'm just jamming because he
It's not about them having an
doesn't-
overpair. It's
No.
about them playing the board.
Yeah,
and
it's
them
about them
calling-
playing the
playing the
board
board.
and being so bad that they're just going to call
It's
for
not
a chop.
They are calling. No, they would. People are dumb. You
Yeah.
understand? You people. Okay, don't go all in. Go 10. Go 12. He will call playing the board because I have a full house. I ain't folding the full house. This is a $5 tournament.
I don't think we
People are-
get to go pot only because he has sevens and we don't. So we can raise, but I don't think we get to go really big.
The chances of him
sevens,
having
GG.
quads and making it one to induce me, God bless your soul. Take my stack and write a book about it.
And
Like,
the
well
way
done.
the way that I've seen this guy play so far,
Yeah, he's probably at 88% BPIP.
You know
And
what?
he goes one with the 7 to induce me. He's an actual. This is
GG.
Gus Hansen reincarnate. Gus Hansen made his return back to poker. Like, there's just no way.
now if I'm playing
don't
like a 218, that might be a different.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm playing somebody that I know is a good player, like
Well,
that's-
Justin
I'm-
Saliba makes it one there. What are you doing?
yeah, exactly. Justin Saliba makes it one there with a jack or a 7. But Mr. Sweet 23 makes it one there with Queen 10. And then he's going to call it off because he thinks I'm just trying to get him off of a chop.
I'm just theoretically thinking that we don't get to raise really large there only because he has all the sevens and we don't.
Fair,
We
okay.
get- I think we get to raise, but I don't think we get to raise huge.
Don't leave. Okay. Come on, Mrs. Sweets. Work your magic. Oh, baby. Call and hope mixed aces puts in money, or just try to run it versus Miss Weeks. I'm only calling.
Yeah, I'm flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
This
no
board is
other
so
thing.
dry.
There's nothing else to do.
He's gonna have an 8 here a lot too, which is great. Oh, he checked?
Oh, we lost. I mean, we're not getting any more.
He ain't got shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, now. you're
Hi,
folding.
Joey. What the? How does this keep happening to you? This happened. This is
I
like the
remember-
dude. You've been counterfeited in this tournament like 4 times. Like this in history. It's insane. Oh.
What?
Happy days.
And that's why you jammed on him when the board was a full
That's
house.
why I jam that's why I jam the other spot, to be honest. That is why I would jam with the aces and lose control of my body versus a player like this. This guy would never fold with a full house on the board. Are you like with anything? And he's never, I don't know. But this is actually
I
astounding.
thought he would call me with an ace.
Mr. Sweet, sir. Holy shit.
And he had more aces than 5s and 8s
Yep.
in my mind there.
Well, yeah. Well,
And then as played as well, yeah. And you're not winning. Do we call this?
Do you play against him again? Can you encourage him to play on global?
Yeah, can we bring this guy to global? Send him a global care package. Come join our site.
make sure you use the same name so we know it's you.
That's a legend, dude. Oh, he's back. He's back in the game. Now you're just going after him. I love it. Oh,
And he dunks into me though.
oh God. Is he about to have 30 bigs again? Nope, he gone. See you, Mr. Sweets. Bones Malone raking the chips. Oh, you're even ISOing 10 big blind stacks with this. I think this might be close, bro. I mean, you see how the big pop is playing and shit. Big pop, it looks like a different breed of nit. but he does limp and, I mean, you could tell he's just limping and folding some of this range, but
No.
now he's got 9 bigs. Did you not
he-
know he was there? Yeah, you did.
No, he goes all in. He went all in like
Okay.
50 big blinds open with big hands.
Oh, so he's one of there. You can look at his stat and tell he's like this weird knit, like playing a lot of hands, raising the top of his range, wanting to get in there and call everything else in between and limp sometimes. I would just pure jam this. Nope.
Jam?
Hell yeah, you got king versus
Yeah.
a dusty micro reg limp. Like it's and we're probably on a soft money bubble, mandatory.
Yeah.
Or you can just run better than him. Why not check? Let me see. SPR is like almost 1. We don't need any protection. Maybe he spazzes out into you think you have nothing, but it's fine. And he did it anyway, and he got there. All right, Pop. I want to see that, by the way, if they limp, are we jamming all of our offsuit kings there? So I'm not giving bad advice on a money bubble. How deep was he? Like fucking 10 bigs or something like that, and he limped.
Yeah.
Small versus hero's position in the big blind. He's never supposed to limp, so is this
Check GTO wizard.
Well, you can do GTO wizard heads up.
nah?
No, but that's well, you can do ICM.
No, we could just do
Gosh.
10. I just want to
Yeah.
see at 10 and just see like
Oh, give
small
me a
blind
minute.
just no, take your time.
I gotta go let my son in.
Yep. Oh shit, I would just want to see my range. Yeah, we're just supposed to be jamming versus a small blind call at 10 with this stuff, at least in this spot. I'm just ripping this shit. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so I did a final like 2 tables in GTO wizard real quick, and when he's got 10 bigs and he limps, we're offsuit all our aces and kings from king 10 down.
That's
or
what I was
10s down, and then queen 4, queen 3, queen 2, queen jack 4, 10-4, some of that stuff. But yeah, basically all our aces and kings, and then our ace jack plus we just go like
it.
2.5. But
Yep. Ooh, this guy rips over a limp with deuces. Fuck him. I don't actually hate it too much or whatever. How do we lose
Oh.
this tournament? No, you didn't miss anything. You just stacking folks. It's
Yeah,
easy.
we're on it. I think we just burst the bubble.
You fold a lot in these kind of spots with kind of playable hands in a small blind for a half a bag. Like, I don't think this one is as egregious as some of the suited hands we've been folding in the spot, but I mean, yeah, 60 bigs and it's a quarter of a big. It's like not gonna hurt.
Joey, Jonathan Little actually did something on over
see.
limping in the small blind in these weak passive limp games. He's got, his range is really fucking wide, dude.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Anything
Yeah.
that can make, if you, even you're all shit, if you can make straights and all this stuff that can make decent flushes and all, like he calls really wide in these loose
So-
passive limp pots from the small blind.
So anything
Oh, these
just
are
can,
limped pots
anything
as well.
suited and connected?
I'll send you his video. I actually have the range somewhere I saved too, a long time ago. I saved it. I have it. I'm gonna tell you, I'm playing.
Yeah,
right now.
I've heard it. I've heard this before as well. I mean, yeah, I can't even find versus fucking limp.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
it
send me
just
that
doesn't-
video, cause
Yeah, we can't even find versus limp. Fuck it. But dude, it's just a half a big, and these guys play this. These games are soft as shit. And you
yeah,
know, at least after today, get in there more with the suited region. Like at 60 bigs plus at 50 bigs, I've seen you fold like a couple suited hands in these spots, even if they're dog shit. Like I think the suited variety hands versus these guys are gonna be fine.
Yeah, like the 5
Yeah.
deuce suited.
well, I
Yeah.
kind of have a mentality to protect my stack when I get it. Like, I don't like just throwing chips in here and there and splash around and
Mandatory open. 100% open. Yep. Especially with 60 big blinds in a spot like this, suited aces, kings, and queens right there in the cutoff, having these cats covered, mandatory. Open. At this stack depth, this cat has two, it's a mandatory open as well, when we're getting this deep. Ace eight becomes in there all the time. Cut
Well-
off, hijack, low jack, we can check it as well if you want. It's gonna be, let's just say 30 effective.
I was kind of thinking that with ICM, I would.
No, you get
I
to read
cut-
the hammer.
Oh, okay, I was cutting
You
back
are
like
the
one
hammer.
pip. I was
No,
cutting
you-
back like one or two pips.
Hell no, you're the hammer now. This
Yeah,
is
no,
where you get to
you-
fucking run people over.
Yeah, you've got the big stack, so you can actually loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, it's time to eat. It's time to go. You feel me? Like,
Well, queen six suited, it's not in there.
what are we talking about here? I'm looking at this, and when the queen six suited was in the
Oh.
cutoff, that was 100% of open in the cutoff.
Oh, okay.
100%.
Yeah.
100.
Okay.
And then look, ace
Yeah.
4-0. Your pips don't get tighter, they get wider when you have the stack, and then more of these blocker type hands. Like,
Yeah, and this is with symmetrical stacks. So then when you've got the big stack in this spot, you can widen it out more.
oh yeah, this is symmetrical. Imagine asymmetrical where you have gaps like these cats. Dude, you'd be fucking opening ace deuce off, I imagine. like,
Okay.
a lot of these spots, like,
Yeah.
let me see if I can find.
If you go to GTO Wizard, you can do, they do
You
have
can look at stuff like this.
asymmetrical. Oh, okay.
But you could just take a look at kind of how some of the big stack gets to just cook in these spots. RFI, and then EP, it gets to open A7 off. You know, EP's opening king six, you know, like that's how deep. If we go to the buttons range at 32 versus this, I mean, what does the cutoff have? These are good to look at, man. This
Yeah,
shit's good to
Go
look
to
at.
the cutoff that circle at
Well-
54.
I don't have pre-flop academy anymore. Cause I'm not like you, I can't afford to have everything on the market.
I mean,
Yeah, look how wide that is.
yeah, look at this. You're opening 41% of hands
Because
in the cutoff.
their risk of ruin is so high, and yours is low. So you can just attack.
Yeah, even
Okay.
with these
'Cause-
tools, like it spends a lot of, I mean, we got to spend time as a group. And even if you have this on your own, it's still not enough to be able to click through targets. It's like spending time reviewing the hand histories, checking your own play. This shit takes months and years, like, to get used to implementing these tens of thousands of ranges in different spots, man. It's a lot of work. But just conceptually, from here on out today, you need to understand you don't condense your range. You're the chip leader. These guys are in hell. You get to go even wider. It's time to eat in these spots, always. Now open.
From early possession?
We just looked at this.
Alright, okay.
Yes. I mean, this is it. This is cutoff, hijack, low jack. This is only MP. There's two players sitting out here. It's not like we're not looking at it under the gun range. You know what I mean? I think we
Yeah.
can just autopilot, get lazy, look at a table. Nope, I'm not opening this under the gun. Nope, count back from the button. It's MP. Sizzle. Ooh. Nah, just get out of there. Fucking. Yeah. Hey, there we go. This one's easy. Just fold now. How do we bust this tournament? We must get cooler. Nasty. Maybe we win it. Wow. Nah, probably not. Oh, then it's a full 3x fold.
Yeah.
Full 3x fold. Just call to keep in words. King X, Queen X, City might flap. Our hands plays well enough. And if he ever has a slow play, we don't stack ourselves. We don't need to make worse fold and better call. call for sure. Never fold. Bye.
Bye.
Ace 10, Jack 10. Damn, can we ever just jam this free or something? Nah, it's just not worth, because he should have some slow plays here.
Yeah, and
it's
he's
literally
40
only
deep.
aces and kings. And it's like the final two tables. Hmm. ISO. Very good. What?
Dog water.
Ay. I mean, you just are no man's land, getting 12-1. I hate this. This is one of the spots where literally the EV would just be like, no, you're losing no matter what you do. Like, it's going to be hurtful to fold and hurtful to call. Yeah.
Negative EV call.
It's a negative EV
Yeah.
call and a negative EV fold. Like, it's
Yep.
just, yeah, it's literally one of those spots. I hate that. This is a fun. I said I was gonna take a break like 10 minutes ago. Let me take a quick break. I'm getting kind of thirsty, need water. We'll come back. We still have a bunch of time. I imagine we're getting fairly close here. We're about 3/4 of the way done. So we're probably gonna get close to the final table. Let's take a very quick break and then come back and finish this off. Get up, stretch legs, and I'll be back.
Pep, you still here?
Yeah, I think I just found it. I'm gonna put the link in chat. I think this
Okay.
is probably it.
You
I'm
remember-
playing, so I can't really look at it all. I'm trying to do this, but
You remember Fitman PA?
no.
Oh, okay. Because he's been going nuts on Poker Stars like the past 3 weeks.
No.
He tilts and then blows up the chat box for like 2 hours until he busts. Now, we definitely need more work on multi-way spots.
Yeah, it's hard, right? Hard to study.
Yeah, there's not enough sims to really know just what you're doing. And
I think there is stuff in the advanced tournament class on multi-way spots.
yeah,
but I
there
haven't
is. I
jumped-
didn't get there yet.
Yeah, I didn't jump ahead either. Like, I haven't really looked at much of it, to be honest, but maybe like the first 8 or 10 videos. I have to get back to it.
No, I'm further in than that, but I'm not jumping around. It's
I was having a hard time with multi-way spots on global, especially in the smaller buy-ins, because everybody calls with everything. And the conclusion I came to is, I think in multi-way spots, everybody's supposed to call tighter, but they don't. So charge everybody charge as much, charge as much as you can on the flop, so guys don't get there.
Yeah, it's hard to know where you're at. You gotta make some pretty strong hands. Like one pair of hands are usually, they're like, even like top pair, top kicker goes way down in value in those multi-way pots.
I mean, also in these tournaments, the way I feel is you see how weak everybody is. I don't feel like I have to take really close spots
You know,
if because I have an edge.
Right.
Like I could just let things like that are like 0.02, just like, not gonna get, if I'm not sure and I'm just guessing, I'm like, yeah, it's okay, let it go.
I've been
you
looking at
mean
those
post
spots.
flop, right? Like
Huh?
river calls, you mean?
Even some pre-flop.
So sixes here is that'll tell you need to expand your range. He yells at me all the time. I say the same shit a lot. Like, I don't need to play this hand against these people, whatever. And he
Well, I
says,
think
stop being a fucking nit. Play the goddamn hands. It says, you know, it's in here. You're making, it makes money, play it.
Well, no, if the hand's in there, I have no problems playing it. But like when the ICM started, I was still going by like the charts I had memorized.
I wasn't watching that part, but I did hear him say when you have the big stack, yeah, that's when you, like Sixer said, you get to eat and all. That's definitely when you can expand your range and apply pressure to them. At least if they're ICM aware, like if they're still in there with all kind of shit, it's not as good. You're not gonna make as much money because they're gonna be playing back at you more than they should.
Oh, let me click this wall. And I'll see. Oh, that's in the classes. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that'll be the video. And then there's, look to see if there's any graphs in there, like he uses his range analyzer and he makes a range while he's in there. Like I looked at that like 2 years ago, probably. But I remembered it.
All right. Let's get back in and finish strong. We still have, I probably got another hour, man. So this is cool. More sugar. Let's do it. You keep getting these 9-3s. Who's got beeping in the background playing poker and using sound? How cringe.
That was me, I'll turn it off.
That wasn't me.
I'm kidding. What?
Hey,
That
Money,
wasn't you,
mute
Jeff?
that stuff.
No, I'm on
Using
ACR. I got
sounds.
chimes, not beeps.
Yeah, just a gutty for one here, but no spade, multi-way. Gutty's also gonna make some better straight draws, but this feels reasonable. Turn our hand into a bluff, maybe. Nothing really got there.
I wasn't sure about.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It feels
Bluffing
like he's
here.
still gonna be able to call all of his 10x and still have some draws and things like that, but it's fine. Probably just give up.
Always
Even calling in the middle feels a little sussy, but I don't know.
I know, but it was only one.
Zero spades. It's only one, but you don't have a spade and you're going to be in no man's land a lot. And the player behind can do something, like it just feels kind of ambitious, but I mean, without running it, it could just be reasonable with our gut shot. We don't have an over or a spade. It just feels like a fold multi-way in the middle, but yep. I'm probably just only ripping all in with all my suited playability stuff that I can just suck out on somebody with. Or you're gonna raise fold this to him, I presume.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm ripping.
I
So we
actually
don't.
think that's, I actually think that's a rip too.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like looking at the, let's see.
Is it like a final table bubble or final table?
I don't
Then
think we
I think
made
it-
the final table yet.
No,
Two
we're probably in the
tables
money. 2
We're-
tables left, so we're in the money.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we're in the money.
This is-
10%
yeah.
appealed. Yeah.
So then maybe not, but if it's like a big ICM spot, I think it's a pretty clear jam. If it's still just kind of like whatever,
Hero
then maybe not.
stack, RFI, heroes position, and we're gonna be on the button. And we're gonna have 15. Why does it say hero stack and big blind? Button RFI. It's just outside at 15 effective.
So look at
It's gonna
final
be-
table.
Why look at final table?
I
This
think
is
it
gonna
might
be
jam-
more complicated. No, I'm not, I mean.
I was gonna say, I think it'll jam final table.
But we're
And
not on final
bubble.
table yet.
Yeah, it's just not even gonna, and then find an exact configuration from the list, it's not, it's not applicable. So it's just a hair too loose. I wonder if we did, I just wanna see, man, because these spots are important, because I would tend to grief this, so I wanna make sure I'm improving as well. I would just gig it, I would snap jam this shit, so. 10% left, 6. I want to see if I can find something comparable in a shallower stack where. Nah. Any 3 setup. This is kind of close, man.
Except for
Yeah, but-
you're on the button, you're shorter than both of them.
I'm
I
shorter.
know.
This would have been, if I was shorter,
Yeah.
this would be a clear fold for me.
All right, let's see that. Why won't it give me any options? 6 max. Why no options, sir? No category. Why not? All right, I don't want to spend too much time. I hate wasting time. Why? All right, fuck it.
So I was looking in GTO
GTO
Wizard,
Wizard, yeah. and
found
there
a
we can go.
spot where small blind or button has 16. And then what is it? Button has 24, small blind has 12, big blind has 16. And close, close enough.
Yeah, this is kind
And
of
8-5, 8-5, 8-6, 8-7 suited are all just rips.
That's what I'm thinking is I know I've seen it, man. I can't just be
This is
snazzy.
so go
you get
to click on the MTT
Yep,
there.
yep. ICM.
Okay, go
Then finalize
ICM,
2 tables.
2 tables,
And
go
then it's one of
6
these.
players,
And
go
then
to
6
change it to
players.
6. Yeah. And then go down. I'm on 20 effective bigs. And
Right here.
then
Button 12, 16.
that
or
one
something
right
like
there,
this.
yeah. And
This is
look
very
how
good.
wide this shoving
That's
range
low
is.
jack, and we get to the button. This is so fucking what I would be close to doing, dude. I would be close as hell to doing
Well,
this. Like,
It's still half a fold. Oh, actually 8-6 suited is raised 2 when it's in there.
Wait, that's what is different on the one that I'm looking at?
6 is this hand you sent me. Is it IC Mezzo or something?
yeah, please. Oh, we don't need to. I already found it. It's a fold. Never mind. You don't have to
Oh.
run it, buddy. Thank you.
Oh, my bad. I had it highlighted on the small blind, but yeah, still I probably still
It's
would put
losing a
this
little.
in.
It's losing a little EV by ripping. It's 0 EV. You want to take your suited 7. So suited 6 is too aggressive. So I'm griefing it. Get raise fold.
But
Because
it's
this is
close though.
perfect. It's close. No rip. Just raise. Ooh. See bet. Good. Raise. Nice. Nope. Get walked? Holy shit, this is good. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. What? I don't know if I love the lead here in this kind of spot, but once he continues, we're just going to be in a world of question marks. It
Worth
just plays
noting
out.
that dude's in there with 8-6-0.
The big blind.
He's not big blind, right?
Nah, he open limped.
He over A6. Oh, he limped. Yeah. That's why I was like looking pretty like, can we, I mean, this A6, A7 combo, probably not ISOing as much in a spot. It plays pretty shit post flop. So
I did take a few seconds to think about jamming it.
me too.
Yeah.
That's why I paused in. Like, it's too mid. We don't want to be caught out with that in the middle. It's too much. Half our stack, these guys are already making massive fucking mistakes. It's almost like
Yeah,
unnecessary.
that's what I was saying during the break. I can let some of the really marginal stuff just like slide. Cause these guys are making such big mistakes. I don't have to take the marginal spots. In my mind.
It's fair. How deep are we here? We're pretty fucking deep effective.
Yeah. That one.
Just check. Just so we're raising, we're really fucking polar here. We're just raising really.
Yeah, just top and bottom.
Yep.
Yep.
And this hand just plays well. We don't want to just get raised off. Cool. Yep, straightforward. God, why's my stuff blowing up? Alright.
This looks like it's the absolute final table bubble.
Okay, final table bubble time. You've got literally like the past few orbits versus these short ass stacks. You've got the worst hands in the deck every time. It's kind of funny.
That happens to me a lot once I'm in the
8,
money.
3, 4 deuce and stuff. Like I hate walking anybody that's shorter than me in these spots where there's a lot more ICM pressure. I would almost do. I mean, can we complete and then just find a random limp lead? Like, I don't know. Just it is.
I
one
don't
of the
think
worst
there's
hands.
any limps in that spot from the small blind. I think
Nope.
you're just raising everything.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah,
That's
but-
why. I mean, you have to walk them. It sucks, but
Right, fold that garbage.
man, oh man, are you serious? Really folding here on a final table bubble? I don't know. Holy shit, I can't believe. What do you guys think? Raise or fold? I mean, call or fold? Eight more
stack of
bigs.
that.
I mean, you ain't gotta ask me, but it feels gross, but you do what you gotta do. I'm trying to find one that's close. Is it half our stack? Is it like 2010? Is that close enough? Or is it 35-10? Oh god. We're not gonna be able to
Third of
fold.
our stack.
Yeah, 35-10. You see one, if you see one beats, let me know. That's I'm gonna have to start down here.
1536.
35-16. I'm gonna just have to run it a different way.
1430.
Yeah, we're just looking for the
1540.
Yeah, but that small blind's
But
deeper
that's
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what positions are they in?
Button small
don't-
blind.
Button, small blind.
I don't think I was able to find this in, I remember looking for this hand. I couldn't find any good
mean,
configuration.
so are
for
you
It's
this
here?
not.
one.
It's.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Here,
say it's
run
not the
this.
same. You can do the 88-17.
And this is final two tables, sir, if you don't mind.
It's a fold.
Okay.
I'll run it.
Yep. Damn, you just snapped it. Oh, I'm putting it in the wrong chat. That's funny. Here, let me do this.
I got distracted. Was it a snap?
So snap fold it.
Oh, we snap folded. I thought. It was a fold.
I
2 tables left with ICM. Yeah. I'm just like,
all right, and trust the toe because
Yeah,
yeah, I mean I'm snapping, but I
I
don't
was
know
wrong
if
once
something's
before.
wrong with me.
once.
He's been wrong before.
Let me see the board again. It copied weird.
I'm sorry. No, it's no board. It's
Button
just
open.
small blind for
Small
10,
blind.
35. Yep.
Wait, why is it bitching? All in. There's nothing more to analyze.
And put,
It
he was
is.
he's one of the tighter players at the table too.
Well, it's close. If you think about it's, you need 37% equity and then you got your risk premiums, probably another 7 there or so. So it might be a fold actually.
Maybe if
You
I
gotta
can
win
find it
about
here.
probably 45% of the time, I think, to break even, I'm guessing.
We're gonna be able to find it.
Mid game, it's a snap.
Oh yeah, mid game, yeah. But this guy's been knitting
Final
it
2
up.
tables.
They are nets.
Break even.
Generally.
0.05.
Call.
Oh, snap fold. 0.05.
No, yeah.
Call.
And this is the tightest player at the
All
table.
green is not created equal. It's like 1.1 mid game now.
We can't do it like this because it's gonna be like versus 10, like you're just gonna show us, yeah.
Oh, you can do a GTO wizard.
Put an HRC or,
It's fine. Let's wait a minute. Somebody put something in chat. Barney, I think Barney found it. Let me see. He sent me a link. Thank you, Barney. Let's check it out. MTT, his settings, 2 tables. He found button oh, he did. It's down here. Button
Oh.
37, small blind 10. Look at you. Barney, you legend. All right.
Oh,
And
it's at 7-handed. That's why.
no.
Because we were looking at 6.
Button
I
take action.
think.
Call. Snap. Yep. Call.
Don't believe, disagree.
I disagree
Hey.
too.
Why?
Because it's 0.05 equity, you can find a way better spot. These guys are fish. You're never ahead.
0.14.
They're tighter in general when there's final
It's
two
it's
tables.
0.14. Like all this
It's
math
not
is going to be.
0.14. It's not 1.4 in ICMizer. It's
But
0.05.
it's all subjective to the ranges, man. I mean, yeah. So
I agree.
Yeah,
I
but
think
look at
it's
his
subjective to the-
stacks. Or he's a 15-6.
dude, we play so well versus his range as well. Like it's not the end of the world for us to have 26 bigs. Like I'm snapping this for me personally.
I'm snapping too. It's just snap folding.
Yeah. This is where we, I mean, how many people type in chat, B Money, you calling? I always calling you first. I
Hell
don't know.
no.
I said,
B Money's an idiot.
Aaron's calling. Aaron, you
Matt
calling?
Matt might mix it up.
I'm trying to
Matt-
recruit.
You never
I
know if
don't
Matt's
know
really
if
or not.
I'm
He mixes it
calling. I
up.
like jamming Jack 10 suited a lot better than I like calling it off.
Holy
but that
shit,
said, we
that's
got two
goat.
big
And
blinds. in.
goat is even folding. Now you know you're fucked up.
I was initially called, but then when I
I'm
saw
with
the
you,
pot odds,
Beats. I am with you, 6s.
I was initially
Yeah,
calling, then when I
man.
saw the pot odds and considered the risk premium, I thought it was a fold.
So, I mean, we're just going to open Jack 10 to just fold it here, suit it no matter
To
what.
this guy.
So just limp. I mean, to any action, we're just 3-bet. We're just raise folding.
No,
Like,
I would
why
call
even-
it 3-bet.
No.
I would call a regular 3-bet from like.
No,
a
you
big
can't.
blind. Pretty sure you can.
He's 25 bigs, and if he's 3-betting you, it's always going to be all in. And if he doesn't all in, it's the strongest fucking range of all time in real life.
Isn't that the same thing with here?
No, he's all in for 10 bigs.
I mean, I think there's a subliminal message in his screen name, man.
You was wrong. But it has it a call here.
Dog shit.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I mean, we can just everybody can agree
Alright.
to disagree that it's close. It's a close spot. We all know it's close. I mean, I think if you guys do have a
And
very aggressive,
It's not losing.
active opponents, it's not losing. But I mean, if you do have an opponent, you know, it's just going to be capable of just being in there with the wide appropriate range. You should call. But if you guys
Oh,
have
yeah,
this
but-
three where he's tight like this, probably folding is good. So it's I could see it if it is close and I have a tighter opponent. Now I know I should fold. But if it's
Are you folding
anybody
if
I
you have
don't
any
know.
less chips?
Where it puts it would have to put me under 20 bigs or something like it's gonna have to hurt me. Yeah, it's gonna have to put me, it's gonna have to cripple me for me to fold. Like, and if I have a 20 big stack or something like Jesus Christ, I still don't agree with it, but I don't know. I can't. It makes me sick. Oh, go ahead. Do it. This is just God, dude. I can't believe we have to raise fold there sometimes. I haven't seen a fold yet on my
That's way
screen.
easier. Like Queen Jack would be tougher for me.
Queen Jack's
Queen
doing
Jack's
much
suited.
worse. The Queen Jack, Queen Jack suited. It ain't happening. Let me just
King
make
10, King
this.
Jack suited. Those are.
Let me make this clear. The suited 10s and jacks are getting snapped for 10 bigs. What the fuck are we doing?
Suited Jacks. I'm probably snapping too.
Yeah, suited 10s are snapped. Stop. Don't stop it.
Won't be a net toe.
I don't know,
Dude,
man.
this
I make more
dude
final
does
tables than
this.
anybody from folding this Jack 10 suited shit.
But you're playing sit and goes.
Like sit goes.
Yeah.
It's true. Dollar sit and goes, man.
No reason to raise and build the pot with a player behind as well. We just call. This feels kind of nutty but whatever. We're not getting really called by worse. We don't love to get in check raise, and we're just not trying to play big pots in this spot.
Especially
And this
against that
guy's who
guy.
does this. Well, this guy's playing a strategy where he's done this multiple times. He's just leading. 2.5x or something.
Could even limp, man.
I mean,
You don't think it's gonna jam.
so many walks. These walks are crippling me. Play 2.5.
No limp strategy. Interesting.
Yep, no limps.
It's the Laker jersey.
Oh,
The
limp.
Laker jersey. Yeah. I like it.
Wait. I don't know what I did there. That should be a
All
shove.
in.
Yeah. We don't even have to look at that. I'm pretty sure it's a shove.
Okay, good.
I don't know how I missed it.
Just yeah, dude, we're just gonna play these kind of spots versus this guy, not trying to ISO. That's one of the worst ones, and it's a blocker. I mean, you probably could a little bit, but I understand just playing pretty straightforward in that spot, honestly, and not feeling like you need to get outside of it. Now he's to your left, and this is probably the final table.
Yeah.
Cool. Ooh. So you remember we were looking at these limp lead spots, and there was all the low cards. We don't
Yeah,
limp
these
lead
are not
much.
the boards because
Yeah,
the
these aren't
ones
the
they check
boards.
back hit this too much.
Yep.
You're better off leading like a queen, not with this hand maybe, but like a queen 10x board or jack 10x, jack
Ace,
king
or
X, two
king.
paid boards.
Yep.
Because they usually raise those free.
I think we just call still not check raise, try to get wrapped.
Yeah, he's the big stack, so I'm not gonna go crazy against him.
Yep, very good. Yeah, no need to try to check raise or anything on turn. He can still just have two pair, and you can be putting hell. And there's a bunch of short stacks here. All right, final table play. Fold. Good. Joey, what would your calling range here be versus this?
Alright, so. 20, 33, 25, 26 there. He should be about 20%, so. I think sevens plus. Ace 10 suited. Ace jack and maybe king queens.
Too wide. Way too wide. Fucking like
I think 9.
tens. It might be fucking like tens plus, bro.
Really?
It's tight as shit
Oh.
when you're putting in a quarter of your stack versus an all in with four. I imagine it's at
Tens
the
plus mix ace queen.
worst tens. I wish we could find this spot at a final. I wonder how the final table modules
We can
are.
ICMize this one.
I'll send it to you. But I mean, I swear the outputs are just it's fine.
I'm gonna
Just
say
say
9.
I found a spot
like-
that's 15 and 40, but
ICMIs are the only two I'm not paying for anymore. I mean,
It's not
So
because
now I
it
have to
sucks,
shit
that's
on it.
because-
Now-
That's right.
In 15, his range is 30%
Yeah.
tighter.
yeah.
Yeah,
I keep trying
I
to put
know,
it in the
that's-
wrong damn thing.
Are we in there with ace jack suited?
No,
No, hell no.
I
Fold.
think
Nah.
I would be.
pretty sure it's nines plus and mix ace queen.
Yeah. I mean, my range, I would be tight as shit here, dude.
I think 9s, ace jack suited, king. queen
Tens,
suited, ace
tens
queen
plus.
off.
King queen suited is a full for sure, I think.
For sure, king queen is. You be wait.
Yeah.
I hope this range comes up, dude. I feel like it's gonna be like tens plus, ace queen off,
So
mixing
this
ace queen
would
suited
be
plus.
King,
Nine,
queen,
big,
suited's in there.
yeah.
ace
gonna
jack.
say at a third of our stack, it's eights plus.
Eights.
Yeah,
You're
eights and nines be
crazy.
flat, tens through queens jam. Ace 10 suited plus and ace
Here, I'll
jack
keep it here
off.
for you guys running it. Alright.
Isn't that, I'm off by one pip on my pairs
In
from what he just.
ICMizer, nines break even.
Nines break
Uh,
even, tens
Ace
plus.
queen dot one, so it's close.
Yep.
So we nailed the range. Ace jack suited full. Dot 08.
Yep. Easy range.
You say ace jack suited's a fold?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Hell
marginal,
yeah.
So basically just top 5%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have I mean, yeah, it's a quarter of your stack. You have people behind that could hurt and cover you, and he's jamming. Nah.
I just said it to you.
Oh, you okay? I'll show it on screen here. There. Nines plus ace jack O plus ace. I mean, ace jack off
Actually-
is dust. By the way, these are. Yeah, tens
Yeah,
plus.
if you go by the
Suited
mat-
was So good.
If you go by the Matt F, like 10% of aces, even tens are,
Marginal.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't go by that, but
I I'm questioning that. I'm not sure, because I've seen some spots where it makes you super, super tight.
I mean, it makes you just like aces, kings, and queens in some spots too. It's like,
Sometimes it's just aces. There's
yeah.
there's a bunch of 10 blind stacks and you got like 30 and the main guy's got 50 and he jams. Calling there sucks in general.
I like it. I might have still went for it, but 5 is going to be reasonable. A little extra juice on there, so they're not as wide, and you get to just stack mix aces. But I probably would have still went 4. I think it's 5's cool. No, we can't even get like you got the big stack behind now. You can't really. You kind of handcuffs into some jam stacks. Don't do fold. I love the hand fold.
What?
You have to fold it, right?
I mean, are you allowed? Do they kick you off of Twitch if you fold here?
No, I mean it's at a final table. These rejam stacks. This guy's opening here. This I don't think we get set lines in these kind of spots, do we,
You need to change your name to Relatively Sane Sixes.
bro? Final table, yeah, bang.
Probably like jacks plus here.
Dude, like I feel like the ranges in these spots are big. This is
Hands are
maybe looking
marginal.
at this. Let's see, we are 30 effective versus some of these, and then we're never
not
gonna
fold.
find this exact spot.
No,
But
this is
I
definitely
am.
a fold. I was just
It's not fold.
You're teasing me, right, Toe?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, I was about to say. Let's say we do have effective stacks in EP opens, right? And then we're like in the cutoff or something. It's just or in a hijack. It's
Still,
I don't know.
sliver.
Slivers.
There's a sliver of jam in there. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, this is on the button when but we're not even on the button. We're like an MP. Well, this is
Yeah.
wait a minute. We got to go.
you can do
here.
9-handed.
Oh God, it's gonna make us tight as hell.
Yeah,
in this spot
exactly.
here.
I hate the way they do these charts too. It's like so hard to
Oh, I
find
know.
something, like make some sort of standard that's reasonable.
Or let you let you
Plug
change
it
these
in.
buttons and click and plug it in. Why the fuck's not? But let's try this one where he's this and we're like, even if we're this deep, now we have him covered. What stack should we be? I hate this thing, man.
Yeah, if you click on the position up top,
Yeah, this
you
is a
can
good
then
one.
do it by stack size of that position. to
It's
make
still
it a
gonna be
little
closer,
easier.
if not tighter. You're still 10s plus here.
I
at least.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like
all right.
fucking torching it. Like
Jacks
you can't-
plus there.
You
Like,
just
look
look
at
at final
this, right?
tables. These medium and small pairs just really suck. You really want to avoid flipping at all costs.
Yeah, you're not happy to call a squeeze from one of these 10 big stacks. You're not doing anything versus this range. Anybody else gets involved. These are like, yeah, this is it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Yep. Please run good. Oh God. Well, I mean, save the 4 bigs, right? I mean, I guess this guy could be just stabbing trip aces without a fucking heart. Like trip aces queen or something like that. So we just call. Nope, he always has it. Don't torch. And that became a very inexpensive L to take out a final table. That was a very hurtful pot to just be in here and lose this many bigs with. We lose like a third of our stack playing this hand like this. This is why it really is just such a nitty ass range when it comes to folding.
Final table, the chips you save are more valuable than the chips you earn.
I mean, let's look at our flat range from any of these spots, even when like under the gun raises. Let's
almost
look at our. You're fucking just. Oh, here, let's like, yeah, this is important because when you're at these final tables, you're gonna see guys flat. It's gonna go multi-ways sometimes, and as soon as you see that, it's shit. Like these guys don't. You can't be doing this much flatting. Like, there's 0 flats, maybe a little bit of ace queen and ace jack, but overall the range is mostly just folding or 3-betting. You flat a little bit more with ace queen here in the middle. But these set mines and shit like that with these pairs out of there. Hijack with 17, no flats, no flats on the button with 45. This is probably where you have covered and you don't want to 3-bet these hands and you want to flat some of these strong playability suited 10s and jacks. So this makes sense.
I mean,
But we're
this
on
is
the
pretty
button
tight,
here.
right? It's just suited pain pairs. Like that's it, right?
Yeah. So Yeah, these kind of spots very detrimental. And then we got to call 3 more. Then we lose 9 more bigs post. You know, like just disastrous. And then we have to play this. God, look at this table. Do we even have to play this?
I think it makes sense.
I think we have to
Say
fold.
no.
Hi-ya-ya. I don't want
Showing
to
up
try to
against
find
guys
all
running
these
over the
spots.
table, but otherwise it's okay fold if they're fighting back.
The curiosity in me.
Alright, this
So
is an
just
okay fold.
click
I
up at the-
once- I remember
up
a
at the
video I
top,
was watching
click
where Affleck was
UTG.
folding like ace-6 suited, ace-5
No,
suited.
no, no, on the top of the chart there. Since you're opening first,
Oh, I see what you said. Then you can do it that way. And then
then
we
you can
have
find
20
your
bigs.
stack size. Yeah.
So the best, oh, so the only 20 big stuff it's gonna have is like right here.
Yeah, but then you can just kind of look at, if you're UTG with this, should you even be opening, what should you be doing with your suited ace-4? And
Opening. Little bit of opening. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. 18 bigs with a suited ace.
Yeah.
0 EV open, mixing open. These are the only hands that you can actually fucking start playing at all to mix it up. 7, 6s, 8s. Look at pocket 8s.
Wow.
Yeah, pairs.
Deuces. Queen 10 suited, Jack 10 suited, deuces.
No, that's a very worthwhile lesson to,
Hell yeah.
I
The
didn't
only
realize
hand you
that the
can play
pairs
is
were
this.
that nitty.
Oh yeah.
The pairs stink.
Always
Small and middling pocket pairs stink at final tables, okay?
I know we get tighter, but I
out of
didn't.
position too, which sucks, right? So like it's a combo of always
Yeah.
flipping in and a position. It's just recipe for disaster.
I know we were tighter, but I didn't think pairs were that horrible at the final table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, low pairs and suited connectors are go way down in value.
Yep.
Blockers go up, your ace and king
I
eye
don't care
blockers
about
go up.
implied odds anymore.
This is the most mandatory stab I've ever seen. Yeah, even at a final table, I'm stabbing. When he checks, and we have a gut shot, and we have a king high, and we're not gonna show down, and we can make him fold a lot, find more bluff cards. We have to stab this.
Okay.
I might go a little bit bigger, but I like the stab in general. And he shows the 5s. Get worked.
Nice.
Very good stab. I think 1's probably fine. I might put a little bit of more juice on it to make it look like something, but it's fine. Damn. The fuck? Oh, everybody at this table is kind of in rough shape, but you and this guy. Oh God. Okay. Whew. Easy fold. Dude. Calling the under the gun all in here with ace queen in a small blind without this guy in there.
I wasn't sure. I actually,
there's a 2 big stack here in this.
actually, when Bones Malone went all in or raised him,
You were relieved.
I typed thank you in the chat
Oh man, what do we do?
because I didn't know what to do as it was coming around to me.
Tell you want to run this one?
Sure.
Without him being all in, please. I need to know.
I'm snapping that heads up, by the way.
I think it's a fold, but I think it's-
I was thinking about it heads up.
And then you have a 2 big stack, and then I think I would snap. I would just close my eyes, hit the button, and just be. I'm gonna be mad at
I think-
myself either way. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if this is heads up, it's a snap call.
Yeah.
Now, when Bones
So
gets in there,
bold.
then
Joe says he's folding. There's other people in here
I
folding
fold.
too.
Yeah,
Heads
it's a
up?
fold. It's
He
a
can't
fold.
bust us. We're still ahead of the short stack there, so yeah, I gotta chip up here.
You
so.
got one behind
You
you
go from
yet.
third to like tied for last.
He's betting into the whole table. What
True.
the hell?
You go from third to tied to last.
It's bottom of my range.
This hurts you
for what
more
it's
than it
worth.
helps you. Hurts you more than it helps you.
But he's
said
really
me? Oh, you-
incentivized to be pushing a little wider here with 8 big blinds in the
He has
blinds.
no
That
idea.
he might be
Yeah,
panicking a bit.
Well, not when he can fold out and get a money hop over a 2
Everything
big
he's
stack.
jamming with, you're 60-40 against, right? For the most part.
Yeah.
Hopefully he has an ace. Then
All right, I'm waiting for Toe's results, but we do fold, and let's see what they show up with.
This is button cutoff 4-3.
Nice fold.
2. Button. That's under the gun 1 that James.
Under the gun. +1, yeah. If we were counting back,
The guy
cut off
always over-
hijack, low jack, MP +1. Yep. Woo.
Running.
God, I don't know what I would do. I mean, I would see the two
Ace
big
queen
stack. And
O is marginal, but you can call. It's like exactly 10% of
Hey.
aces.
hey,
Ace
it's
jack
a
O
snap.
snap fall. 9 snap fold.
9
Tens
snap
plus.
fold.
It's always that same thing. Like at the bottom table, it's 9s and 10. 9s kind of mix. 10s plus ace queen mixes. It's always the kind of the case. It's the arrow.
I'm only ripping. No, we got a 2 big stack there. Fuck.
Actually, I think this can. I think this is.
And rip
I think
opening's
this is
probably
the worst
good.
option because this 50 blind stack should just be making your life miserable.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks strong if you've been card dead and you get one, Uh-oh.
Yeah, but on your stack, that he just has to like barely overclick it every time, and you're fucked.
Nice. What if you got jammed when you did this? It'd be the funniest shit in the world.
Oh Jesus! Pick up smoke.
They keep testing you. You're gonna get some testy ass spots. Dude. We can't rip, can we? No. I really don't want to play a post flop spot and have this guy do anything. Well. Almost want to fold to the 1. Nothing good can happen. We can't chase back doors, but sure, put it in and fold. Yeah, we're just this 4 big stack doubled up. We have a 7 big stack. I wonder if A7 it could ever mix here, but I'm probably just always folding. Always. Ace deuce, we get a free one. Check it down. Queen 9 winning. Dude, somebody bust for fuck's sakes.
I was thinking the same thing.
Dude, yeah, like this 4 big stack, this 8, nobody's going. Now he practically doubles up, and you just want to jam now to win a pot. Nope, open, and I love it. Jamming ace queen off for sure, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude. You have to call.
I know.
Getting 2.5 to 1. Yeah, it sucks.
But again, it takes like another bit of my stack away, and
And then he doubles up, so you're close to him, and yeah, this is rough. No, not 7 high. Min raise off this still? Rip, fold. What do you guys think? Kept folding and moving and trying to find a better spot. GG. Min raise. Got the 2 deeper stacks in the blinds as well.
I think with
B?
2 small stacks here, you can fold.
Larry's folding. Beat you folding?
Well, there's no limp for sure. And I'm not, this isn't good enough or bad enough to just like go 2. So it's jam or fold.
Yeah, I need to look too. Go ahead. you keep
And
looking.
I think this is going to fall in our jam range. You're at 9-handed still. Go down to 6-handed, I think is what we're at now.
Good call. And then we're in the hijack. We're 10. What looks bad? This looks good. This looks like this is probably fine. 0 EV GG.
But they are shorter than
Percent.
this configuration. The 2
They're
short
much
stacks.
shorter.
They're actually shorter than us.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
wanted
go to the hijack. Yeah.
Ooh. It never jams. It min raises or gets out
Really?
there. That's what I'm saying, man. I've seen some min
Well,
raising
this is
out
like
there.
a raise 6.
What?
Or
Two,
oh, queen
raise
jack
two.
off. Sorry, I was looking at queen jack
Raise
suited.
two. Yeah, raise two.
Yeah.
How do you raise more than half your stack?
We have 10, we have 10 bigs.
Yeah, it wants to raise 6 out of 10 big blinds.
Just kind of like,
Is it
to
raise 6 and
tarp it.
call?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're not gonna. I mean, are you gonna raise
It-
6 to fold?
I don't know. That's why I was like, what the fuck? It's kind of a, because like when you raise 6 and they jam, they're tighter.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
It's so weird.
This looks good.
Yep. Fold. Are you serious? Nobody's just gonna bust this tournament, huh? Bro,
It's like that video where I had 36 all ins, 19 calls, and 2 money hops. Like my biggest YouTube video. Ooh. I would
man.
fold this from every spot, but do we flick one here from the big?
Nah, I mean jamming
Jamming?
or
Your
fold.
pot odds are 19% and you're 12% to hit a 3. It's getting pretty close.
God, it's so close.
know what
This
to do.
small pocket pair shit. I don't know what to do here.
I
I don't know
felt
if we
like
can
I
find
didn't,
this.
I felt like it was, I didn't want to just flick in one chip. And because just flicking in one chip, I lose fold equity on my next orbit. I lose some fold equity.
I think we seen one that was comparable. 10 in the big blind and 37, even this, but the small
But
blind
there's
is shorter.
it's cutoff. So go. There's one that's 35 in the cutoff and 10 in the big.
35 in the cutoff. Right here.
Yeah,
Let's
but
just
everybody
see.
else is big. So I mean, the rest of the table's not matched up. But
So cutoff,
Zero.
raise, and then we're in the big. Eat. Just rip it.
but this has you as the shortest stack, so it's
I know.
not
it's
gonna
fucked.
be. Yeah.
I thought it had to be tight.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to make the
Spot.
big blind, a 10 big blind stack and see if we could find some shorter stuff like this is close. Well, cutoff has 14. Damn. You're not gonna find that big of a disparity in a lot of these spots.
Well, click big,
Click what?
big or far on the top. That'll give bigger disparities. And it doesn't really
Well,
work.
I mean, when you're on any, it's gonna include everything that's under near and
Yeah.
big stack and far. So
It's fine.
I mean, yeah.
It's fine. Plus, we're getting short-ish on time considering, but I really want to finish this because I know we're right. Uh-oh. Roro. Yeah, I'm taking the ace off to the bank this short.
Yep.
Even with that guy, we have to win chips to try to win the tournament and not just try to get $18 mint money jumps. Who gives a shit? Oh no. Win Rocky. GG. And GG. The sixes hand at this final table is one that got you. Like
Yeah,
you
it
lost
was.
a third of stack there and you were never able to recover, although you didn't even make big mistakes or anything from that point on. It's just you could never really pick up those big blinds, or now you were just kind of floundering with the other guys, not really to make other decisions because of the ICM pressure of the other players from that one spot. But overall, man, I think this was a very good hand history, man. You play very well, and I genuinely appreciate you sharing the hand history, man. Thank you. That was really good. You played well.
Thanks for running it. I mean, I've learned so much today.
Yeah, and I think if I generally, I charge people like I'm with students for these kind of hand histories, reviews, and things like this. But this one was good, and I think as a group we all learned a lot. And for yourself, completing a little bit more in some of these spots, and then finding a few more 3-bets with ranges that you might want to flat with in earlier stages. was another thing that I saw. I think your ISO game was good. It's amazing how many limps that you see in this. I seen in this hand history. It's kind of crazy, bro. Like I don't see poker like that anymore. So it's interesting, but overall you played very well. Just a little bit more aggression. And now you know at the final table how much in value some of these hands go down, and I think that's going to help you tremendously.
Yeah.
Did anyone else have any final thoughts since we all had to sit here and watch Joey's hand history? Anybody have any thoughts about what we saw, some trends, some concepts that maybe helped you guys while we have a little time?
Yeah, no, I would say probably one of the biggest takeaways outside of the ICM stuff is the when they're limping like that, don't just flat when you've got a playable hand, go ahead and put it in and put it in smaller than what your standard is, just to
I think post flop there was also some stuff post flop where we weren't barreling. Now going back to when we were playing post flop, because it's been probably an hour and a half. Yeah, post flop versus some of these wider ranges. I want to see you barreling a little bit more versus such wide, weak ranges.
Okay.
Especially when we've used our smaller sizings on the flop. And you may be able to even go smaller in the back seat in a few of these spots. That was another takeaway. Maybe experiment from going 30% to quarter in these spots, knowing you're going to keep their range wide, and it's already wide, and then you're going to be able to barrel more cards on turns and rivers because you have an uncapped range versus some wide piss ass limp range. You know what I mean? And then find more win more hands without showdown by bluffing and running more hands like that. So I think you're going to be able to win more hands without showdown. Your red line is going to go up if you implement that, Anybody else have anything for my man? Well, if that's it, we'll wrap it up here. Joey, thanks again for the hand history. And you guys, thank you guys for hanging out in the study group today. I think it was nice to mix it up and get in hand history review. I think next week we'll go back to our meat and potatoes and running some spots, some trainers, looking at some reports and really working on some spots. I'm thinking 3-bet spots, 3-bet pots we can work on again, and then maybe going back to really some of these out of position spots where we can find C-bets as well. So these may be spots we can work on and get better at. So we'll do that. And if you guys need anything, let me know. Thank you again. And if you guys are enjoying these, always let JL and other people know so we can grow it and keep throwing more resources at it. So, all right, guys, good luck this weekend. Thank you for everything and take care, guys.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Peace.
Peace.
Yep.